cost you thousands. Never worry about clogged gutters again. Don't wait, you've still got time. Call 1-833-2-GUTTERS today. That's 1-833-2-GUTTERS.
With the steal, one eye.
Spring into action with Monumental Sports Network.
What a strong block.
Watch live coverage of the Washington Mystics,
Attacking, tap the bucket.
Washington Spirit,
Wonder goal.
and Old Glory DC. Catch every scrum,
Spirit of the lead.
score, and buzzer beater
Sykes, got it.
of DC's best basketball, soccer, and rugby from anywhere. Never miss a moment on Monumental Sports Network.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. Join today for only $24.99 a month.
A Game 6 stunner.
Christensen for the left side, he scores! The Cleveland Monsters, down 3-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals, have come back to force a game number 7.
The Hershey Bears are facing the chance at elimination for the first time this postseason. Now,
Game 7,
the team is all in and has faith for a return trip to the finals.
We just got to move forward and keep that belief in the locker room that we can get this done.
From goaltender out, we have faith in everybody.
What's the recipe for success?
Play the game the right way, the outcome will take care of itself.
Game 7, Eastern Conference Finals, Cleveland, Hershey, right now on Fox 43.
They score! The Bears have done it! They are Calder Cup champions!
One more time in this series, the fans are packing into Giant Center in Chocolatetown, USA, hoping this isn't the last time they're here for the season. Welcome to Hershey Bears Playoff Hockey. I'm Fox 43 Sports Director Todd Sadowski. What a thrilling series this has been, the Eastern Conference Finals. Hershey wins the first 3, Cleveland the next 3. What's it going to take for the Bears to finally eliminate the Monsters? Well, let's check in with the guys calling the action. The voice of the Bears, Zach Fish, and former Bears captain Garrett Mitchell.
Thank you very much, Todd. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. It's do or die hockey. Garrett Mitchell, is a former player yourself, this is what you play for. It doesn't get much better than a Game 7.
No, it doesn't. And, it's even standing here right now, I've got goosebumps, being on this side of it. And as a player, you're right. There's absolutely nothing better than Game 7 hockey and playoff hockey at that.
So all on the line here today. The winner goes to the Calder Cup Finals. And for the Hershey Bears, the Cleveland Monsters have won 3 consecutive games, going for the reverse sweep. Extremely rare in the American Hockey League. Only 3 teams have done it. The Monsters looking to become the 4th. For Hershey, they have home ice advantage. And as we look at our window of opportunity, sponsored by Renewal by Anderson, explore the better way to a better window. Simply put, the Bears go up 3-0. Stats are in their favor. They got to not worry about what's happened these last 3 games. It all comes down to one contest tonight.
Yeah, you know what? If you put it there at the start of the season, knowing that you have to win 1 game at home to move on to the finals, I think you take it. And it's maybe not the way that they drew it up, or not the way that any of us had expected it to go. But here we are now. You got 1 game at home to move on to the finals.
As for the Bears as well, they know they have to pay the price. You don't want to be sitting at home in a couple weeks thinking, could have done just a little bit more. Blocking shots, the little things, face-offs, all come into play in a game number 7, especially in a series that has been tight as this. And lastly, goaltending is so big, especially in a game number 7. Hunter Shepard is that clutch goaltender. He won Game 7 in the Calder Cup Finals last year, but Jet Greaves has outplayed him in these last couple. We'll see how the goaltending matchup shakes up tonight with those 2 again.
Yeah, and you know what? At the end of the day, Hunter Shepard won goaltender of the year for a reason. The Bears are in this position for a reason. It sets up for an unbelievable night of hockey, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Game 7 here at the Giant Center tonight in Hershey. The winner to the Calder Cup Finals. Play-by-play around the corner. Hello to those watching across the nation on the NHL Network. Looking forward to bringing you the action in just a couple minutes. But for now, let's send it back to Fox 43's Todd Sadowski.
Thanks, guys. The Bears' last victory in this series was last Tuesday, June 4th. They're going to have to get the clincher or the season is over. Winner advances, of course, to the Calder Cup Finals to face Coachella Valley.
Let's go Bears!
Puck drop, national anthem right around the corner. You're watching Hershey Bears Playoff Hockey.
Wow, you guys did great with this place.
Yeah, and it was easy to buy with all the help we got from Navy Federal Credit Union.
I can't imagine.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
You get more for your money at Thompson Creek. With Thompson Creek Windows, you'll see your utility bills go down as the summer heats up, and you can get windows now and pay later.
We do it all, design, build, and install.
So you won't pay the middleman markup.
You get high-quality windows
at an affordable price.
Buy one window.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
You get more for your money at Thompson Creek. With Thompson Creek Windows.
This is the GMC Sierra, powered by the TurboMax engine, with the confidence of 430 pound-feet of best-in-class standard torque. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. Offer. This is the GMC Sierra. On the Sierra, we are professional grade GMC.
The home of your favorite teams in the DMV. Capitals, Wizards, Mystics. The game's on. Monumental Sports Network.
The first period of Hershey Bears hockey on Fox 43 is sponsored by Members First Federal Credit.
1,000 purchase cash on the Sierra. We are professional grade GMC.
The home of your favorite teams in the DMV. Capitals, Wizards, Mystics. The game's on. Monumental Sports Network.
The first period of Hershey Bears hockey on Fox 43 is sponsored by Members First Federal Credit Union.
Conference Finals, the Hershey Bears and the Cleveland Monsters. We join PA announcer Jared Ronsky to introduce the Star Spangled Banner.
With Amy Lambert as we sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran, the monsters stinging gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home
Amy Lambert with the Star Spangled Banner to set the tone tonight in the sweetest place on earth, Hershey, Pennsylvania, home of the AHL's defending Calder Cup champions. A win tonight. They're going to back-to-back Calder Cup finals against the same team they beat last year, the Coachella Valley Firebirds. For Cleveland, they've won 3 straight. They look to spoil the party. Hunter Shepard will start in goal for Hershey. He won Game 7 of the Calder Cup Finals last year with 45 saves on 47 shots. He's lost the last 3. They go back to it once again today. Jack Greaves The Bears beat him quite easily in games 1 through 3, but he adjusted, proving why he had the best numbers coming into this series. Talented goalie that's catching a lot of eyes in the NHL world. Great numbers with a 212 goals against average. He has stymied the Bears in the last 3 contests. Same officials we saw in game number 6. Cody Beach and Justin Kia now are our referees. So Cody Beach in once again. Ryan Jackson and Joseph Mahone on the lines. This is why you play. Game number 7. Winner of the Calder Cup Finals, Cleveland and Hershey. Puck is down. We're underway from the sweetest place on earth. It's the Bears and the Cleveland Monsters in do-or-die hockey. Zach Fish, the voice of the Bears, with you, along with Garrett Mitchell, as well as Todd Sadowski ice side. Hershey in their chocolate sweaters, moving left to right. Cleveland, the affiliate of the Columbus Blue Jackets. 3 consecutive wins, including an overtime thriller in Game 6 here at Giant Center. Hendricks Lapierre guides the puck ahead to center to Ivan Miroslnichenko. Filling in on the first line, Ethan Frank is out due to injury. More on our Evergreen Brewing scratches momentarily. Joe Snively, left point, Hardy Hamanaktel. First chance for Hershey, threw it down low. It's rejected. McElrath with the point, that block too. And Garrett, that's been a trend. The Monsters blocking a lot of shots and leaning to offense from Roman Deschamps.
Yeah, it's been a huge key for them throughout this series, is stepping in front of that first layer and, you know, not allowing that to get through to the net. But, you know, it's a battle, and that's what it's going to come down to here today.
Rabinski for Alex Limoges, who shoots it wide for Hershey. The Bears get the puck behind the net. Rabinski up the far boards. Cut off by forward Tyler Angle, who didn't start this series. The Monsters turning up 3 straight wins with him going into the lineup for head coach Trent Vogelhumer. Billy Sweezy throws the hit on Limoges. 120 in. The Monsters behind their own net to Zaboral up the boards. Rabinski on this second line again. Dubé will be on the third line tonight. Here's a shot from Limoges, and the first save of the game goes to Jet Greaves. And we take a look at tonight's scratches presented by Evergreen Brewing Company and their Juicy IPA for the Bears. Lucas Johansson, Aaron Ness, and Ethan Frank are injured. Todd Nelson labeled Ness and Frank as day-to-day. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, still no Nick Blankenberg. Samuel Kononsko is out. Cole Clayton was hurt early in the series and has not returned for the Monsters. Face off to the right of Greaves. Fourth line against fourth line will be a matchup that Todd Nelson wants. Off the draw, Hamanaktel's shot blocked away. So in the first 90 seconds, 3 blocks already for Cleveland. Bears have to find an effort to get more pucks through, especially from the point. Cleared past Hamanaktel down the ice, no icing. Hershey's Hunter Shepard gets the start in goal. He'll play it up the far boards. Came back in front, a spinning chance, and Shepard's there to make the save on Justin Pearson. Primarily a playmaker in this series. Pearson denied in tight. He's got 6 assists in the series. After a little bit of puck handling turnover, Shepard into the game on our Reese's replay.
Yeah, it ends up going off with Justin Kiev there low in the corner and takes a crazy bounce right to the slot there. And we talked about Hunter Shepard there pregame, and he's on it. And we talked about his response games. He knows that he's got more in it, and look to Shep to have a huge night here tonight.
Face off to the left of Hunter Shepard, the Bears goaltender. One to Logan Day, looks to bring it up the boards. Falling down was Mike Vecchione. The puck kept in by Cleveland, but put up and out of play. And we talk about Shepard, what he did in Game 7 last year. This is a guy that wins everywhere. 2 NCAA championships, and in the NCAA tournament when he was with Minnesota Duluth, Garrett, he went 8-0. Remember, these are all do-or-die games, one and dones. He had a 95.3 save percentage and a .97 goals against average in those games. He thrives in these big moments. Stanislav Svozil's shot got blocked by Garrett Rowe. And Vincent Iorio, the Hershey defenseman, will clear it to center. Iorio started the playoffs in the NHL with the Capitals. Got hurt in Game 1 against the Rangers. Has since returned to Hershey's lineup in the series against Hartford. Trey Fix-Wolansky off the boards with some room. He shoots it. It's deflected wide of the goal. That went up and out of play. And all 4 officials didn't see it. And the Bears will break to center. Eric Dubé back in the lineup. That hit the safety net for sure. And none of the guys in stripes appeared to notice. See if the Bears can take advantage. That should have been a stoppage at the NHL. You can review that. You can't at the American League level. A missed play stoppage. Puck to center ice. Dubé's after it. 28 goals. Second on the Bears in the regular season. And had an overtime winner in Game 2 against Cleveland. Stefan Matteau puts it behind the net. Cut off by Hershey's leading point getter on the back end, Chase Prisky. 12 points from the blue line. Knocked the puck free to center ice, and it's picked up by Hendrix Lapierre. Flying down the left wing. Lapierre will shoot. Breeze makes the save off the mask and covers it up as Lapierre steps into that shot. 6 points here in the series. Had a chat with head coach Todd Nelson earlier today. Wants more consistency driving the play. There's a good look at that from the Bears gunman.
Yeah, and he gets his feet moving there through the neutral zone. And, you know, you talk about that top line. And you know, Nelly talked about it there in Game 6. You know, your top guy's got to be your top guy, especially down, you know, down the stretch here when you're in the thick of, you know, in a series. So look to that line to be great tonight. You know, I like the line balance, you know, throughout the lineup right now. You'll see that fourth line playing against the fourth line. So, you know, I like the Bears matchups right now. Now let's just go out and do it.
Ivan Miroshnichenko inserted to that line. He filled in when Ethan Frank was injured. In the last outing, Miroshnichenko 1 goal in this series on 16 shots. Look for him to come up as a playmaker tonight for Hershey. It's picked up by Lapierre, banks to center. Joe Snively with it, had a goal in Game 6. Right wing to Lapierre, pulls up, looks for the trailer. Feeds to Day, pressured from behind by Angle. But Iorio keeps it in for Hershey as the Bears look to draw first blood. Taken away by the Monsters, they will break it free out to center. And it's Angle with it, launching a slap shot over the head of Shepard. And gets the glass behind the goal, and the Bears retrieve it with Day behind the net. Logan fumbles the puck behind the goal and falls down, but from his knees makes the pass to Miroshnichenko. The Bears changing. Vincent Iorio on the far side of the ice taps it into the corner behind the net. Breeze to play it. The Bears on the forecheck. A big part of their success this season, creating turnovers off the forecheck. They do here. Tough pass to handle at the point for Hamid Akhtel. Monsters take away, and 3-on-3 up ice over the blue line. They are offside. The whistle. 4 minutes gone here in the first period. Just underway in Game 7 from Hershey, Pennsylvania. The Bears, the best team in the regular season, have home ice throughout the playoffs. And they were 6-0 prior to the Game 6 loss 2 nights ago. Looking to get home ice back to extend their season.
Yeah, you know what, Zach, it's one of those things, you know, you play all year long to have home ice advantage. And, you know, right now it's back to Game 7. It's a 1-game series now. And you know, you erase what's happened and go right at it.
Dylan McElrath cross-rink that knockdown. The Bears will get the puck back. And Riley Sutter shoots it in behind the net of Cleveland. Denton Matejchuk, they're 3-0 and he's in the lineup. He gets smoked by Bogdan Trineyev. Matejchuk, the 19-year-old, came in out of Moose Jaw, the Western League, and has been a big-time difference maker, playing with Jake Christensen, the overtime hero in Game 6. Puck comes to the right point. Josh Dunn with it along the far side boards, met with authority by Sutter. Bears will break it out to Rabinski, who drags to center. Last time the Bears played an elimination game in this building, they won it. It was in the first round of the playoffs in 2022 against Wilkes-Barre. They had to win in the best-of-3 Game 2 after going down 1-0. They did win that game, but eventually dropped the series in 3. And in the AHL's first round, the play-in round of sorts, as the puck takes a funny hop off the stanchion and right back to Hunter Shepard, who's going to make no mistake and just fall on top of it for the whistle.
Yeah, and you know, Shep does that. You get a new line out. You know, it's right now it's all about matchups, right? And you know, you put the Huntington, Rabinski, Limoges line out, who I thought was, you know, they were great in Game 6. You know, to take a defensive zone draw.
This Hershey's first Game 7 at home since 2017, the second round against Providence. Rabinski knocks the puck free along the left wing from Limoges. Pulls up along the left side, half boards. Feeds to Tallis Limoges, centers to Prisky, walks it across to Huntington. Couldn't finish with a puck off his skate, trying to get it to the stick. It wobbled around and it's cleared by Cleveland. Shepard ups it, the Bears goaltender, playing fast, throws it ahead. A gorgeous looking play to no avail. But the Bears forecheck again, causing issues. Right point, Vincent Iorio with it for Hershey. D to Day, his shot snatched by Greaves. And no further play, a couple good looks for the Bears. In league history, this is the 98 Game 7. Teams are 76-21 when they score first in Game 7. Bears nearly did here.
Yeah, and you see, you know, Jamie Huntington just wasn't able to get that pass to sit flat from Chase Prisky there. And you know, it's a great little job there by Hunter Shepard to get that puck up ice. And you know, you talk about Todd Nelson talking about playing fast. That's exactly what he means. You know, through that transition game, that's where you want to play fast.
Off the draw, Logan Day with it, goes to Iorio. Right point is shot snatched by Greaves. Garrett Rowe was knocked down at the net front because of that. Greaves was able to see it all the way, and Rowe has been quite the revelation for Hershey here in these playoffs. 36-year-old with 9 points for the Bears, including 5 goals. And that just in 10 games. He did not start the playoffs in. Took over for Matthew Phillips, who spent 31 games in the NHL. Off the draw, Logan Day's drive. A low slapper wide of the blocker of Greaves. Shots 5-1 in favor of Hershey early. Testing Jack Greaves, who has been a brick wall in the last 3 games for Cleveland. A lot of people in the Columbus organization excited about him. Funny hop off the boards, came to pass the stick of Greaves, but Cleveland collects it, breaks to center. Stephane Batum over the blue line left wing with a slap shot that hits the stick of Hamid Aksel. And out of play it goes for a whistle and a face-off, and that will come in the offensive zone for Cleveland, led by head coach Trent Vogelhuber, who played in the 2016 finals, helping the Monsters to the Calder Cup. That was over Hershey when Cleveland was in the West. This is only the second ever Game 7 for the Cleveland Monsters. Nelson has been in a couple Game 7s. He's 2-1 in those in his coaching career. Nelson has won 4 Calder Cups. 1 as a player, 1 as an assistant coach, 2 as a head coach, including last year. Cleveland, the keeper, the shot deflected. Oh, Shepard got over with the left pad a little late, but kicked that pinball flipper out to deny Gaudette. Change angles. He was sliding to his right. This got the toe on it. There's to center ice. Joe Snively with it. Will pull on back. 59 points in the regular season. Hershey's leading point getter last year as well in the Calder Cup playoffs. Turnover on the blue line. Miro Stachenko trying to send it back to Snively. And the puck is dumped behind the Bears' net. Frisky first on it. Feeds to Jake Massey in the left corner. And the Bears to center. Snively at the red line will sky it in. These guys to the far wing with his blocker. Miro Stachenko lays the boom. Snively behind the net. Trying to dispossess Sposal. Up the boards it comes, and Cleveland to center. Done cross rink to Alex Whalen. Done a lot of damage in this series. His shot is denied. Whalen stopped by Shepard. And with 13:09 left in the first, we will step aside. The Bears and their fans ready to roar. Cleveland has other ideas, going for a 4th straight win. You're tuned into the 2024 Eastern Conference Finals.
Juggling the sale of your current home while buying a new one can be a real headache. HomeLife provides a streamlined solution. Buy and sell at the same time with none of the stress and all of the certainty.
Life can bring us disruptive moments, like a cancer diagnosis, which is why the groundbreaking work of Stand Up to Cancer is so vital. Join Stand Up to Cancer and Myrtle Beach to help families make new memories for years to come. Go to standuptocancer.org.
I'll see y'all.
Got some batteries and 2 flashlights.
What's up, champ?
Flashlights, cool.
I feel like you get taller every time I see you. Congratulations, Brandon.
The home of your favorite teams in the DMV. Capitals, Wizards, Mystics. The game's on. Monumental Sports Network.
Draw the left of Hershey goaltender Hunter Shepard. Thanks for joining us. However you're watching or listening tonight, Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals, bringing you Hershey Bears hockey, Bears and Cleveland Monsters, and welcome to our viewers all across North America on the NHL Network. Josh Dunn with it behind the goal. Winner of this series to the Calder Cup Finals. The Coachella Valley Firebirds are here in Hershey and waiting as the puck is shot in behind the net. Shepard will leave it behind the goal. If the Monsters win, both teams will get on a flight tomorrow and go all the way to Palm Desert, California. Bears win Game 1 in this building Friday night. A lot to be decided before then. 0-0. 7 minutes and change in. Shots 5-3 in favor of Hershey. 4th line against 4th line out on the ice once again. The Bears get the last change at home. They've had a tough time contending with this line from Cleveland. Strome to center ice, picks it up to Trinier. Down the right wing, over the blue line, a long-range shot. Greaves reaching across his body, will catch it. And first chance to check in ice level. We'll send it to Fox 43 Sports Director Todd Sadowski.
fellas, you know, you talk to the players and they say this is just another game. I don't know about you up there, but this certainly doesn't feel like another game to me. You can feel the tension, you can feel the excitement in the building. Plus, Garrett Mitchell did the hype video. Garrett, great job getting the fans whipped into a frenzy. And the Bears are looking for Game 7 glory tonight. 20th Game 7 in franchise history. 10-9 all time, 6-1 since the 97 playoffs in Game 7. So remember that last one well, of course, the 3-2 win to clinch the cup at Coachella Valley.
That an unforgettable moment in Palm Desert, California last June 21st. The Bears won their 12th championship. Owen Sillinger, number 12, with a shot to the net. Blocked away by Jake Massey and cleared to center. Knocked down by Rubinski. Saburo gloved it. Rubinski takes it, centers. The Moes lifted the stick but couldn't get the puck. Now he'll retrieve it along the board. Prisky centers to Rubinski. A shot deflected wide. He was open, but it careens to the corner. Bears threatening. This second line doing the damage here. Rubinski had a goal in Game 6. Kicked away from him, and Trey Fix-Wolanski will fling it into the Bears net. Shepard will glove it and hold it for a whistle with 11:41 to go in the first. Malatesta doing what he does best, trying to get under the skin of the Bears. Jimmy Huntington will have none of it.
Yeah, Malatesta's done it all series, you know, for Cleveland, and you know this is a great little start for the Bears right now. They played, you know, most of this down in the offensive zone, and you know I think what I like the most is just the forecheck. They've been able to sustain forecheck, you know, in a couple of games there, you know, in Cleveland and back at home in Game 6. Weren't really able to establish much of a forecheck, and so far tonight they've been great on that.
Off the face-off win, Dubé to center, gets the puck to Vecchione. Scored the Game 7 overtime goal for Hershey and Coachella Valley. He's got a knack for the big moments, an OT winner in this series. Dubé the steal to Logan Dang. At the point, left side, Vincent Iorio. Second-year defenseman, leads for Vecchione, runs into trouble. Hands it off to Iorio behind the net. And the trapezoid with Greaves in the middle of the net looking over his left shoulder. Cleveland's able to take it away and rattle off the glass, but Dang gloves it down and keeps it in. Iorio backhanded to no one in particular. Now the Bears have to defend with Captain Brendan Gaughan marching forward. Gaughan had the tying goal in Game 6. It came 17 seconds after the Bears took the lead with 50 seconds in the game. That's how dramatic that was. Cleveland went on to win an OT. A take check behind the goal, shoved by Dubé, who got hit in the face with an Ethan Frank shot earlier this series. Whistle goes, and the puck hit the referee, and hopefully he is all right down there. That puck came up high, and they're going to attend to the official and make sure that he is all right. Down there, getting a look. Justin Kia with his helmet off.
Yeah, it looks like the puck got him up there high. It might be leaking there a little bit. Looks like he's headed off. They'll run down to a one-man system. That or his visor, I'm not sure, Zach.
Right now he's headed towards the locker room that the referees come in and out of to the right of Hunter Shepard. So Justin Kia has headed off, which would mean for the time being there's only going to be one referee to call the penalties. It is a two-man system and has been that for quite some time now in the AHL, much like the National Hockey League. Right now it all goes to Cody Beach. Shots on goal, 6-4 in favor of Hershey, and a face-off to the right of Jet Greaves. And I liked your point on the forecheck. Well, the Bears are at their best and why they were the best team in the AHL this year. That's been a big part of their success. And we're going to take a media timeout. I think the official is back. Justin Kia is back on the ice, but we'll take a media timeout. Come right back. 10:47 left of the first period. 0-0. You're tuned into the 2024 Eastern Conference Finals.
Hey, Bears fan, Fox 43 Sports.
Capital One Arena is the capital of entertainment for all the best concerts and shows to hit the DMV. From heart-pounding music to show-stopping performances, Capital One Arena has it all. Check out some of the shows coming this month. TXT, Aventura, Frankie Beverly and Maze, Fade, Janae Aiko. Visit CapitalOneArena.com for more information.
Sheehy Auto Stores, find the perfect used car today. With over 25 locations, shop the Mid-Atlantic's largest selection of quality, affordable used cars. Choose from over 2,000 vehicles, all makes, all models, backed by our 5-day money-back guarantee. And you always get one easy upfront price. Plus, when you sell or trade your current vehicle, get up to 125% of KBB value. Find your next used car at Sheehy Auto Stores. Shop in-store or online.
It's easy at Sheehy. Sheehy.com.
The home of your favorite teams in the DMV. Capitals, Wizards, Mystics. The game's on. Monumental Sports Network.
Welcome back to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals tonight from Giant Center. Referee Justin Kia needed a helmet repair. Appeared that his visor broke, so they went to the dressing room and quickly repaired that. He is back. Took the media timeout a moment early to accommodate that so two officials could skate. Back underway here in the first period. Hand pass called on Hershey. Dylan McElrath gloved that to Riley Sutter. From a neutral zone draw with 10:42 left in period 1. In the first period in this series so far, Hershey has outscored Cleveland 4-2 from the second period, where the Monsters have done the most damage, scoring 10 goals. Hershey has been a team, Garrett, all season long that's got that first goal in the regular season. The Bears, when they scored the game's first tally, 42-0-1. 43 times they did it, the most in the American Hockey League. Cliche, but just proves how important getting that lead, particularly at home, is.
Well, and especially, Zach, it's a Game 7. We've talked about it, we almost beat it up, but it's one of those things. You have one game to win at home. Every single guy in this team right now would take that.
Puck dumped in behind the net, the Bears top line. On the ice, David Juracek hitting the boards. Hershey from the line. Brisky will fire. Another shot blocked by Cleveland. Tyler Angle gets his stick in the way. Brisky wound up, but Angle got in the lane, and Cleveland brings it in across the left side. Gaudette's chance blocked by Brisky. We've seen a lot of that so far. Each team paying the price. One of our keys tonight. Nobody wants to go home after this one and think, only I would have gotten in the way. That's a good stick by Brisky after his shot was denied moments prior.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of it, especially early on here, Zach, of just a chess match. You don't want to be that guy, especially early on in a game, to make that mistake. So everything's going to be kept in front of these guys and really try to, lower that chance of making that mistake.
Oh, and Schillinger on the ice wins the draw, but it splits the defenseman. Schillinger picked up his first point of the series with a goal, a power play goal to start the scoring in Game 6. His first goal in 9 games of these Calder Cup playoffs. Monsters look to bring to center. Ravinsky creates a turnover. Bouncing puck for Limoges. Ravinsky got it, but 2 Monsters taken away. And Fix-Wolansky over the Bears' blue line. Great Fix-Wolansky centers to Malatesta. Broken up by Logan Day. Hershey defenseman knocks it down and one-hands it free. Malatesta with a sharp angle shot. Wide to Shepard. Limoges looking up ice. Will send it forward, but too far for Ravinsky. And icing is called on Hershey with 9:43 left in the first period. And a defensive zone draw for the Bears in their own territory.
I like the patience there by Alex Limoges there to, not just chip it. He takes half a second, and, he's a guy that with a high hockey IQ takes half a second, just out of the reach of Ravinsky, but the right idea.
Face off to the right of Shepard. The last time a Eastern Conference Finals involved a Game 7 with the Hershey Bears, 2006 against the Portland Pirates, then the affiliate of the Anaheim Ducks. The Bears won that game in overtime in a thriller. Eric Fair, longtime NHLer, had 2 goals, including the winner, and what probably Bears fans would tell you is the best game in Giant Center history and one of the best in franchise history. Hershey went on to win the Cup that year. Christensen plays it behind the net. Gons a wraparound, comes in front, knocked away for the Monsters captain and back to center. Gons has played in a Game 7 before in 2015 against Oklahoma City Barons, who no longer in the league. In the semifinals of the Western Conference, they won that game number 7, 1-0. That was his rookie year. They went all the way to the finals. Vecchione over the blue line, left wing, sends it behind the net. Dubé first on it for Hershey, but knocked off the puck. Matejchuk thumped into the boards, but Cleveland will look to break to center. Jake Christensen over the blue line, the left wing. McElrath got a piece of him, but missed most of him as Christensen sidestepped it. And McElrath, one of the toughest players in the AHL, goes flying. And he's back on his skates to center, tipped by Rowe, couldn't get it deep. Knocked back forward by the Monsters, and they have it again in their own zone with 8:45 to go, first period, 0-0. Galloping on in is Juracek. His shot caught by Shepard. And no rebound as David Juracek, who had 2 tying goals in the closing minutes of games 1 and 2 to force OT, denied by Shepard.
Yeah, Juracek obviously has that big shot. But, you go back to that play there, by Dylan McElrath, and that's a guy, Dylan loves coming across the middle there. He's able to line guys up, and, that's a scary play when you got a big man like that coming across on you. It's a heads-up hockey game here tonight.
Dylan McElrath, over 1,000 penalty minutes in his American Hockey League career and never afraid to drop the gloves. You don't see that in the playoffs much anymore, but he is as heavy of an open ice hitter as you'll find and always sets the tone. The Bears captain and a 2-time Calder Cup champion. Former first-round draft pick of the New York Rangers back in 2010, and he played up in the NHL, the Stanley Cup playoffs for the Capitals. They were depleted on defense, and McElrath was one of the bright spots against his old club, even though the Capitals were swept. They were very impressed with what he did up there, one of their better defensemen. Off the face-off, Cleveland's a shot kicked out by the left pad of Shepard. But on his game so far as the puck cleared to center. Shots are 6 apiece, both goaltenders. Rangers sharp early. Iorio behind his own net gets the puck to Hamanaktel. Miroslnichenko tips it ahead. Hendricks Lapierre, always dangerous, but fumbled the puck down the right wing. Juracek took it away. Now Cleveland starts for it, but Ashan can't handle. And back come the Bears. Lapierre's pass thwarted by Svozil. It's in his body. He'll keep it in and push it behind the Cleveland net. Couple good-looking rushes, at least the way they started each way. Didn't go the way either team wanted. Cleveland clears to the line, and Miroslnichenko belted by Gaudette. Prisky lays the boom on the shot, and the Bears regain control of the puck at the center red.
That's that second opportunity there, Zach, that we've kind of talked about, playing fast and just through the neutral zone. You shut down Cleveland through the neutral zone. It looks bright for the Bears.
Puck shot in behind the Cleveland net, but from the wrong side of center. And icing is called, gives us an opportunity to get Thoughts ice level. For the man standing directly behind Hunter Shepard, his usual spot in our TV broadcast, Todd Sadowski.
Zach, you alluded to it. Hunter looked sharp to start. One of the things that I was thinking about is I think it's good that there wasn't a lot of time in between Game 6 and Game 7. Get that thought out of your head. Get back on the ice. The quickest way to forget something that happened is to see what's coming at you forward. And the guys look like they're right into Game 7. Forget about what happened in the past 3.
Bears had 7 games in the first 40 days of these playoffs. We're going to have 7 games, including tonight, in a span of 2 weeks. So much more normal NHL schedule, but the way the AHL's playoff format is, a bit wonky, where the Bears had 11 days off with a first-round bye. Puck shot to the net, knocked down by Riley Sutter. Prodded loose by Hershey. No break to center. Cherniev on the right wing. Waltzing in, takes the puck behind the net. Throws a reverse pass in front. It's knocked free by Sutter along the near boards and picked back up by Cleveland. Alex Whalen takes it away and backhands it in. On net, Shepard will cover it. Whalen, who had a 7-game point streak snapped last time around, puts it in on net. Hamanaktel giving the business to Pearson, who stops in front of the goal. Those face washes are not fun.
No, they're not. It's and you're going to see a lot of it. Nobody wants to take that extra one that ends up costing you. Especially with the way that special teams have been throughout this series. We've seen the ability for Cleveland to score. We've seen the ability for Hershey to score. So it's you don't want to be that guy that's sitting in there for an undisciplined penalty.
Voice of Garrett Mitchell, who spent last year in the Chicago Blackhawks organization with the Rockford IceHogs before retiring. A fantastic career. Included a game in the NHL with the Washington Capitals. Great to have him on our Fox 43 broadcast tonight. I'm sure the face washes are one of the many things that you do not miss as a former player.
No, yeah, I don't. It's it feels a lot better being up here, but it's a lot more nerve-wracking than it is when you're playing.
Under 7 left in period number 1 as the puck comes free back to center. Limoges dumps it to his own zone, and Hershey will retool it with Rybinski in front of his own bench. Forward Henrik Rybinski in his 2nd year. He's a Black Ace, didn't play in the playoffs last year. Learned from that experience. He breaks up ice as Limoges will chip it in. Rybinski trying to track it down. Regular season, he had 5 goals in 52 games, 4 goals, 12 playoff games. He'll have to defend now, Batum. Over the blue line, takes it away, is shot blocked by Iorio, and off the back glass it goes, where Vincent Iorio gets it back and breaks it up to Rybinski at center. Wheels it forward to the feet of Huntington, couldn't corral the pass. Pucha on the takeaway, and Cleveland re-engages into Hershey's zone. Batum lost it, Iorio's there with him. Rowe on the intercept, drags the puck back to safety. And Logan Day up ice for Dubé, who kicks it forward. 5:45 to go in period number 1. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. No goals yet, 0-0 on the Penn State scoreboard. Krisky in his own zone for Hershey. Head to the blue line, knocked in by Mike Vecchione. Wobbling puck comes to Dubé, overskated it. He tried to drag it around the Cleveland defenders. And up ice come the Monsters right to left. Angle had it, lost it. Here comes Dubé. One-on-one down the right wing with pressure from behind. Dubé leveled, hit hard by Billy Sweezy, who lined him up with a good open ice hit. But the Bears get the puck back. LaPierre weaving and winding, he's in, he shoots, a stick save by Greaves. Denied as LaPierre with 1 goal in this series. Right point McElrath, the intensity picking up here at Giant Center. McElrath around the perimeter of the boards to the far wing. LaPierre's on it, over a point per game in the playoffs. Snively joins the play, puck to the blue line, kept in momentarily. Time and space for Juracek to clear it. He goes backwards for some reason, but luckily for him, his teammates bail him out.
Yeah, it's a scary play there, Zach, especially at the blue line, going backwards with that puck. You know, one that makes the coach's hair stand up.
Here Osnichenko over the blue line. Got it knocked away. LaPierre there too. Couldn't find it. Cleveland is center, and Dunn trying to shoot it in. Over the blue line to Pearson. Left wing to the net front. Knocked down and cleared away. Bears don't have the matchup they want out here. Cleveland's 4th line against Hershey's first line. Bears want to get that 4th line on the ice when they can to go head-to-head. Battle in front of the benches. Cleveland with the puck. Dunn will take it away. Feeds to the slot. Matejchuk's there. Denton Matejchuk down low. The Bears scrambling. Centering pass blocked by Snively on the shot from Wayland. The Bears paying the price so far. A rugby scrum in front of the bench results in a chance down low. But it remains 0-0 in Game 7. We'll step aside. Stay with us. You're tuned into the AHL's 2024 Eastern Conference Finals.
We need a small business loan fast.
I got this.
Loan cannon!
There's a better way to get a fast small business loan. Go to OnDeck.com, and if approved, get your funds as soon as the same day. Your loan is on deck.
When we started this company, we had to look deep and find what is most important: our customers, our co-workers, and our community. We built a reputation based on a strong work ethic and friendly, highly trained technicians who take pride in their work, providing a level of service that you just don't see anymore. Since 1979, Krav Metcalf has been home of the 5-star technician. So right now, call or go online and see what real customer service means.
Is the one with 5 stars.
Let's ride together.
So I can bring any car to Oarsman, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and they'll buy it?
That's what they just said on TV.
Doesn't matter what year, make, or model.
No.
And I can get Kelley Blue Book for it?
More, 125%.
And if I buy a new car, I'll get their buyer's edge with $1,500 in bonus extras?
Yes.
I find that very hard to believe.
And don't forget at Oarsman, we'll buy any car. Oarsman, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram. Let's ride together.
The most iconic name at Busch Gardens Williamsburg is about to resurface. The legend of Loch Ness Monster lives on at the world's most beautiful theme park. Membership as low as $14.50 a month.
The home of your favorite teams in the DMV. Capitals, Wizards, Mystics. The game's on. Monumental Sports Network.
Well, at times in a Game 7, you could cut the tension with a knife. There's a nervous excitement that was over the Hershey Bears today, but Todd Nelson, Bears head coach, also called it a calmness for his team. Christensen off the draw win. Shot blocked by Rabinski. 0-0 here in Game 7 as the Bears poke the puck to neutral. Cleveland right back in. Malatesta's shot knocked away by the right pad of Shepard. And cleared by Hershey to Rabinski. Across his own blue line looking for teammate Alex Limoges. He'll turn it back to his own end. Vincent Iorio at the center red line. Bouncing puck, plays it forward. Rabinski chips it in. And Huntington on the chase down. Gets there ahead of Jake Christensen. Well, bulletin board material from Christensen is McElrath with a huge hit. Turnover though by Limoges. Malatesta up ice. He brings it over the blue line on Shepard. Shoots! Save by Shepard! And he squeezes the rebound and hangs on. McElrath stepped up. Malatesta snuck in. And Shepard larceny to keep it 0-0.
As he's done all the years, Zach, he doesn't allow a second opportunity, on that Malatesta shot. He's able to, freeze that right inside of his, 7-hole there and not allow a second opportunity.
Well, Dylan McElrath, the Bears captain, can throw those big hits, but when he jumps up on the play, you need the secondary support. And just a little slowing of that puck by Alex Limoges to prevent Malatesta from really darting in with speed. He had to corral it as the pass was partially deflected by Limoges. Huge save by Shepard, the best chance of the game for either team. Cleveland up to 9 shots on goal, and Shepard, the 28-year-old out of Minnesota, has got them all. Chase Prisky looks up ice, sends it right wing. Defenseman Jake Massey, he can fly down the offensive side of the puck, gets it beneath the goal line, stays with it. Massey will center, miss Vecchione. Left side, Prisky winds and fires that slap shot, deflected up and out of play. As we check in with Todd Ice Level, chances each way to no avail so far.
Beautiful save by Shepard there. Kept it really tight to thwart that breakaway. Coming up in our first intermission report, Game 6 had some shocking highs and lows for Hershey. A look at the game and how they advanced tonight. Plus, we'll get you caught up on the latest local news and weather headlines in our Fox 44 Game Break. For those of you watching on Monumental Sports Network and the NHL Network, I'll be joined by Hall of Famer Mitch Lamoureux for first period analysis. Zach Garrett will have your highlights in our first intermission report, sponsored by Pepsi.
There's with the face-off. Prisky with it, box the middle. Vecchione the point. Hershey looking for the icebreaker. Vecchione shot stick saved by Greaves. There's got to take his eyes away. He's seen them all so far. And it stopped there, but no one in front. Cleveland with it behind the net will look to break it ahead. On the left wing out to center. Pucha will get the puck forward and backhands it in. Shepard to play it left for Chase Prisky. Turning it back in his own zone. Prisky well, now decided to dart forward. 2:20 left in period 1. Prisky will chip it in behind the net. Riley Sutter of the chase down, looking to get there first. Anchored Hershey's fourth line in the Calder Cup run last year. We're going to take a minor penalty now. Falling over Matejchuk, tripping on the stick of Sutter. A penalty 200 feet away from his own net. Bears will be shorthanded as soon as they touch the puck. Strome wrangles it from Pearson and shoots it down the ice in frustration. Not what Riley Sutter meant to do, but with 2:01 left in the first period, Cleveland won a power play goal in the first period of game number 6. They go to work on the man advantage, the first for either team tonight.
Yeah, those are always such a tough play there, Zach. You're just trying to get a stick on puck there, and it ends up, almost forcing Matejchuk to toe pick. It's one of those plays you're just trying to go stick on puck to try to dislodge that puck in the battle, and ends up, go right into his feet.
Power play for the Monsters overall in the playoffs at 20.9% in this series. Cleveland has scored 5 goals on 22 tries, 22.7%, even better. Hershey's penalty kill is the best in the league for the regular season, but have struggled in this series against Cleveland. Draw won by the Monsters and knocked back to Juracek at the left point. Poe came looking to Mayo, penalty kill for Hershey, comes to the slot, but Matejchuk's drive deflected up and out of play. And not that the Bears didn't block a lot of shots in earlier games of this series, but there is an extra effort to get in the way tonight. They've done a good job helping shield Shepard as we get a second look. Yeah, that puck just ends up coming through up 2 there through the middle, and the bumper guy in, on the kill, and ends up coming right to Matejchuk, and thankfully the Bears are able to get a stick on that. Now their face off to Cleveland, another save by Shepard. Quick wrist shot from Trey Fix-Wolansky to the net. That knocked away and cleared down the ice. Fix-Wolansky had 17 points on the power play in the regular season. Without their top goal scorer in the regular season, Carson Meyer, who was hurt while in the NHL late in the year with Columbus. Massey knocks down Dunn. Shot up the far side board. Trabinski looking to launch it loose. It's Fix-Wolansky for Cleveland. Under 90 seconds left first period here in Game 7. Monsters on the power play. Matejchuk behind the net. Good steal by McElrath. Able to disrupt the puck and tied up behind the goal by Massey. Killing the clock is the Hershey defenseman. Cleveland tries to wedge it loose. Massey comes up with it, couldn't clear it. Juracek sealed the boards and kept it in. Juracek trying to get away from Rubinski. Powers towards the goal, but dispossessed by Trineyev. Cleveland still with the puck though. Matejchuk with the left circle. Down low, Fix-Wolansky cuts in front. Shepard, the save, rebound, score. Trey Fix-Wolansky jams it in. It's a power play goal for Cleveland. 57 seconds left in the first period. The Monsters take a 1-0 lead. Yeah, it's just, it's one of those ones we talk about, Zach. Hunter Shepard's going to have that first one, the second one, and it's tough because, Dylan McElrath gets pulled out there on that kill, with Rubinski, coming in high there. And so Mac comes out, probably maybe a little bit too high up on the dots there, and that allows, Cleveland to Fix-Wolansky to take it to the net. Third goal of the playoffs, and all of them have come in this series for Trey Fix-Wolansky, a second-team All-Star this year in the American Hockey League. Put up 26 goals in the regular season. He had been quiet the first couple rounds for Cleveland, but against the Bears, he is awoken. And Cleveland takes that all-important lead here in game number 7. We mentioned the stat earlier, and if you're a Bears fan, you're not going to like it. Team scoring the first goal in Game 7. This is an American Hockey League history. Are 76 and 21. Matejchuk and Juracek, two guys the Columbus organization really can't wait to get on their blue line with the assists. Off the draw, the puck tied up. Rubinski will knock it free for Hershey. The Bears were down 1-0 after the first period. In game number 1, they were able to tie that game going into the third. Took a temporary lead for all of 17 seconds for Cleveland forced OT. Fix-Wolansky has the Monsters fans in attendance here making noise. It's the Bears out of their own zone. Look to break it forward. Slapped ahead Huntington over the blue line. Limoges. Left wing looking for a response. It's Rubinski behind the net. Alex Limoges looks to center. Today shoots and scores! Logan Day ties the game. Grease will argue. The referee says it's a good goal. Hershey with a immediate response. It's 1-1.
You know what, Zach, that's what you talk about. It's one of those things, you get Greasy in there, and you know, there's a collision in front of the net there, in front of Grease, but he gets pushed in. I think it's Sillinger that ends up throwing him. Yeah, it is. Sillinger ends up throwing him into Greaves, and you know, there's not much that Greaves can do on that play, and Logan Day finds the back of the net with a huge goal before the first period end here.
Here's a look from behind the net. Huntington winds up on top of Greaves. You see the immediate argument from Greaves and Sillinger, and Trent Vogelhuber standing on the Monsters bench wants an explanation, but the referee immediately pointed good goal with a pushing motion. Justin Key and Cody Beach talked about it, but it's a 1-1 game with 19 seconds left of the first period, and you can see why Cleveland is not happy at all. There was immense contact in front. But you've been in these situations, Garrett, as a captain, having these conversations with officials. What are you being told right there if you're the Monsters side of it?
Yeah, you know what, you know, Cameron Gauntz knows. It's one of those things that the replay was showed almost, you know, right away. He knows exactly, and it's more of a conversation like, hey, listen, we got to know, we got to protect that goaltender. And Justin Kiev and Cody Beach are saying, hey, listen, it was your guy, you know, Sillinger pushes him in. You know, there's not much we can do about that.
Well, the Monsters have had a response all series long. That is a huge goal from Logan Day to respond for Hershey before the first period ends and get the crowd back into it. Fix-Wolansky on the power play, Day right after. Final 5 seconds of the period. Riley Sunner will clear it back out to center, and the teams will go into the dressing room. In game number 7, tied at 1 on 2 goals in the final minute of play. And we've seen this series a roller coaster ride of epic proportions. And we got 40 minutes left of regulation time. And it is living up to the billing so far.
Yeah, and you know, Zach, you talk about that being just timely goals, but you know, it's the responsive scoring right afterwards, right? They always kind of say 45 seconds. What do you do in that 45 seconds after a goal? And you know, that's a huge response by the Bears to come back and score one going into the first.
39 seconds, the difference. Gone, still chatting with the officials. We'll have a member of the Bears joining our own Todd Sadowski to come. Officials getting booed off the ice, maybe by some Cleveland fans. Hershey finds themselves 1-1 after 1 period of play. Todd Sadowski with our intermission report to come. We'll be joined by a member of the Bears downstairs in just a moment. Bouquet Mulligan and Mayo is having their annual Oakley VIP Day, and coming up on Thursday, June 13th from 12 to 6 in their beautiful Cleona office. See the best selection of new Oakley eyewear and sunglasses at the best prices. Bring us your prescription, get the best deal on prescription eyewear and sunglasses. Tell them the Bears sent you. Get a cool Oakley gift. That's Bouquet Mulligan and Mayo Eye Professionals in Cleona, Thursday, June 13th, 12 to 6. Look them up at bmgi.com. Shots on goal finish up 13-9 in favor of the Cleveland Monsters. Logan Day slams one home for Hershey. Here's a playoff hero last year, a big goal to tie it. He's with Todd Sadowski.
Hey, Logan, the roller coaster continues in this series. You guys answer quickly with that. Take me through that play that you scored to tie it up.
Yeah, I mean, we got the puck moving. I don't know who it was, got it in deep, and Limo made a hell of a play. So just had to hit the net there, and it went in.
You guys are doing a fast pace. Coach wanted that. Are you happy with the pace that you guys are playing in the first period?
Yeah, we got another level, though. I mean, this crowd's amazing. It's a good team. We just got to keep wearing them down, and keep getting pucks on net.
That was my next question. Does it feel like Game 7 energy in the building here?
Yeah, this place is rocking. It's a lot of fun. You know, you work hard all regular season for atmospheres like this, so it's been fun.
Last thing I want to ask you is the sacrifices you guys make to play in these games. Pierre Dubé getting back in the lineup. Everybody knows, you know, he's been trying to get back. It's great to see him out there.
Yeah, it's good. Hopefully they can fix the gap between his teeth with his new teeth, so it's good to have him back.
Logan, always appreciate the time, man. Appreciate it. All right, huge goal from Logan Day to tie this thing up. Big momentum shift right back in the Bears' favor, 1-1 after 1.
Thank you very much to Logan Day, always with a little bit of a chirp for his teammates. Pierre Dubé back in tonight. Day back on the score sheet with a goal. Day connects 1-1. We head to our Pepsi intermission report. Stay with us. More to come. The Eastern Conference Finals, game number 7. Tied at 1 after 20 minutes. You're tuned in to Hershey Bears Hockey.
We had the best vacation.
Yeah. And it was easy with the points we earned with the flagship card from Navy Federal Credit Union. I can't imagine where we'd be without them.
They had the best vacation. Look at all those fish. I love our points.
Yeah, me too.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Every time I needed a new phone, I had to switch carriers.
I told them, at Verizon, everyone can get the best deals. Like that iPhone 15 on them.
Switching all the time, it wasn't easy.
35. You're gonna be here forever.
I know.
Here's your wireless contract.
Do I need a lawyer for this? Those were hard days.
Representative switch.
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone, any condition, guaranteed.
I really wish you told me sooner.
I did.
Days without hockey can be hard.
Whoops. Oh, man.
You need to find something to do outside of this house.
No, I just need a deed.
Hadid Carpet is the one to trust for cleaning and restoration of your treasured Oriental rugs and for superior wall-to-wall steam cleaning in your home or office. For 15% off in-plant rug cleaning, call 866-HADID-1.
5 minutes for fighting?
Welcome back to Giant Center. I'm Fox 43 Sports Director Todd Sadowski. This is our first intermission report for Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. It's been a thrilling series. Hershey with the first 3. Cleveland digs into the depths for the next 3, including a victory that will forever be known for its shocking finish.
Back, great passing play. They score! They score! Joe Snively!
A goal that goes down in history. Appeared to be a series winner with 49 seconds left, and the home crowd erupts.
To the Calder Cup Finals!
Yeah, that one felt good. That was pretty thrilling, but it was, once we got back to the bench, it was, we got to figure out how to seal that win.
Instead, as they've done the entire series, the Monsters dig deep and find a way a mere 17 seconds later.
Thrown in front, score! No! It ricochets in off Shepard's pad, we're tied!
Brutal setback for any team, no matter how experienced. Once the game winner slides into the net in overtime, the Bears know they need to process the loss and quickly move on to Game 7.
Highs and lows of the game. You score late like that, and your adrenaline's pumping, and then, 15 seconds later, it's in the back of our net, and we're going overtime again. Tough one to swallow, but like I said, we just got to move forward and keep that belief in the locker room that we can get this done.
We talk about adversity, right? Well, now it's rearing its ugly head. It's right here in front of us. And I just told the guys, through adversity builds true character. So we'll see what kind of character we have, and the guys all understand that. Play the game the right way, the outcome will take care of itself.
2 more periods left in regulation. Only one team moves on to face Coachella Valley in the Calder Cup Finals. More Hershey Bears playoff hockey after this.
With the steal.
Spring into action with Monumental Sports Network. Watch live coverage of the Washington Mystics, Washington Spirit, and Old Glory DC. Catch every scrum, score, and buzzer beater of DC's best basketball, soccer, and rugby from anywhere. Never miss a moment on Monumental Sports Network.
Let's ride together.
So I can bring any car to Oarsman Chantilly Kia and they'll buy it?
That's what they just said on TV.
Doesn't matter what year, make, or model.
No.
And I can get Kelly Blue Book for it?
More, 125%.
And if I buy a new car, I'll get their buyer's edge with $1,500 in bonus extras?
Yes.
I find that very hard to believe.
And don't forget at Oarsman, we'll buy any car. Oarsman Chantilly Kia. Let's ride together.
Can I really do this? It's what everyone asks at every new stage of life. We say yes. Sandy Spring Bank isn't just in the community, we helped build it. So we've got you covered if you want to buy a house or improve the one you've got. Let's grow your business, because that helps the entire area grow. And we'll show you how to save more and, yes, retire one day. What's your next financial destination? Sandy Spring Bank.
At AMCO, we've been fixing cars for almost 60 years. And over that time, a lot sure has changed. Cars have gotten more complex than ever. But the technicians at AMCO have the expertise to fix anything.
The problem's with your transmission valve body and torque converter. We do this all the time.
So if your check engine light is on, let us take a look. Because we know cars inside and out. AA MCO.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Can you see anything different as a pill?
No.
You don't know?
Fentanyl is being mixed into everything now. There's only one thing that will save somebody's life. That is naloxone nasal spray.
Fentanyl, it's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
Why would drug dealers put a lethal dose of fentanyl in drugs if they know it's so harmful?
Really just all about the money.
I just didn't realize that one pill could change your whole life.
More kitchen now.
We're back at Giant Center, Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals, along with Hall of Famer Mitch Lamoureux. I'm Todd Sadowski. The players say it's just another game. It sure as heck doesn't feel like another game. I know you're feeling the Game 7 energy today.
Oh, absolutely, Todd. I mean, I'm up here watching the game as a fan, and obviously I'm a reporter too, but I'm doing all the oohing and hawing like the fans are, and I mean, I'm into it, and I'm watching every little thing that's going on. You know, it's exciting hockey, but I want the outcome to be in our favor.
One of the things that I mentioned earlier is I like that they didn't have to sit on that Game 6 finish very long. Let's get back out on the ice. Let's get to Game 7 every other day back out on the ice. How do you feel they responded in the first period?
I thought they responded great. I mean, the first 6 minutes, I mean, they were winning, leading in shots 5-1. They had a great start. They're shooting the puck a little more tonight. They just got to get a little more traffic in front. But I agree with you about not having to wait long for the second game. I mean, it's like, you know, you got to have a short memory, like a relief pitcher.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, Hunter Shepard really looked good, stopped the breakaway there. You got to give Cleveland credit, though. They've really been disciplined. Once they were really getting hurt by the power play early in the series, they're the only ones with a power play opportunity. They cash in. Bears haven't had a chance yet.
Yeah, and I mean, that was an unfortunate trip on Riley Sutter. I mean, he knew it right away. He dropped the stick, trying not to get caught with a penalty. But you know what? They did a really good job killing at the beginning, and then they had to do a rotation, and they got out of position, which created a 2-on-1 at the goal. Jake Massey took the back door and left the shooter for Hunter. He made the first save, and unfortunately the rebound one landed right on Fix-Walensky's stick, and he buried it.
He stuffed home the second try. It's 1-1 at the break as Logan Day answers with the goal right before the intermission. So the Bears are right there with it. We'll talk again in the second period. Right now, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with Zach and Garrett with your first period highlights. Another thrilling game in this Eastern Conference Finals for Hershey Bears playoff hockey.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. Join today for only $24.99 a month.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now.
Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
I've been a Crop Metcalf customer for many years now, and you can trust me when I say you want Crop Metcalf working on your home. For heating and air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, pest control, and home performance, their team of 5-star technicians are professional, experienced, and for me, most of all, they're friendly. They're good people. They still believe in great customer service, and that's refreshing.
Crop Metcalf is the one with 5 stars.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andy Holzman of Holzman Laser Vision. If you've ever considered LASIK, you should know not all laser centers are the same. Here at Holzman Laser Vision, we first determine you are a perfect fit for LASIK, and only then we'll provide you the best procedure available to help you see like you've never seen before. Experience the Holzman difference and schedule your comprehensive consultation today.
Seeing is believing at Holzman Laser Vision. Tyson's Corner, Chevy Chase.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. Join today for only $24.99 a month.
Mystics basketball is back. And Monumental Sports Network has you covered all season with full game coverage, including pre and post game. Watch returning stars and a can't-miss rookie. Catch all the action that's making the WNBA the talk of the town. Watch or stream on Monumental Sports Network now, your home for all things Mystics.
Welcome back to the 2024 Eastern Conference Finals. Fox 43 bringing you this broadcast today. Whether you're watching on the NHL Network across North America or in D.C. on the Monumental Sports Network, we do appreciate you joining us. Zach Fish, Garrett Mitchell with you from the broadcast booth of Giant Center. And after one period, we're in for another thriller, tied at 1. Well, the fans are here, Garrett. They were amped up, and as we look at the highlights from the first period of play, I thought there was a little bit of nervous energy on both team sides. The passes maybe weren't as tape to tape as they'd want. Nobody wants to make that mistake, and took a little bit for things to get going. We'll see the highlights of the goals in a minute, but first, Hunter Shepard with a breakaway save on James Malatesta. Shepard was very good in that first period, turning aside 12 shots.
Yeah, and as he's done all year long, it's he's been the backstop of this team, and him and Clay Stevenson have done a great job of sharing that net. And Fix Walensky gets that extra opportunity there where Hunter's not able to seal that first shot, and it ends up going in the back of the net. But it's what the Bears do after it, that really matters.
So we see the collision at the net front here. Owen Sillinger throwing Jimmy Huntington on top of the goaltender Jet Greaves. The official adamant right there that it was a push to push Huntington on top of Greaves. The Monsters argued it was called a good goal on the ice. 39 seconds later, and well, you know what? You go 7 games, it's going to be a rivalry. I'll look at the stats for the first period of play. It'll be up to the Bears to be disciplined, and we'll start the second in just a moment. Tied at 1, period 2 is next. You're tuned in to the AHL's 2024 Eastern Conference Finals.
Faulkner Subaru makes it easy and
Wow, you guys did great with this place.
Yeah, and it was easy to buy with all the help we got from Navy Federal Credit Union.
I can't imagine where we'd be without them.
So what's shaking?
Nothing. Nothing's shaking.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Days without hockey can be hard.
Whoops. Oh, man.
You need to find something to do outside of this house.
No, I just need a deed.
Hadid Carpet is the one to trust for cleaning and restoration of your treasured Oriental rugs and for superior wall-to-wall steam cleaning in your home or office. For 15% off in-plant rug cleaning, call 866-HADID-1.
5 minutes for fighting?
Every time I needed a new phone, I had to switch carriers.
I told him, at Verizon, everyone can get the best deals. Like that iPhone 15 on them.
Switching all the time? It wasn't easy.
35. You're gonna be here forever.
And
Here's your wireless contract.
do I need a lawyer for this? Those were hard days.
Representative switch.
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone, any condition, guaranteed.
I really wish you told me sooner.
I did.
The NBA 2K League Turn Tournament is here. Come join the 2K action as the top 5v5 teams in the NBA 2K League compete in the second in-person tournament in the Banner Chain Series. 8 teams will duke it out for a $160,000 prize pool and the 2024 NBA 2K League Turn Champion title. Come see it all live and in person at District E, June 12th through the 15th. It's going to be electric. Scan the QR code for tickets.
The second period of Hershey Bears hockey on Fox 43 is sponsored by Orrstown Bank.
Special day in Bears history. On this date in 2009, the Bears won their 10th Calder Cup, defeating the Manitoba Moose 4-1 in Game 6 in Winnipeg. Michael Neuvert, the playoff MVP, with 16 wins. The Bears hoping to get a win tonight to go to the Calder Cup Finals. Scheduled the AHL, a little backed up once again this season. Game 7, 1-1. Second period is underway. 2 goals in 39 seconds in the closing minute of the first period. The difference right now. With Garrett Mitchell, I'm Zach Fish, along with producer Ed Albert. Konstanowski is ice side. Bringing you the broadcast tonight all across the globe on AHL TV as well. Lapierre to center. Brings the puck into Snively along the left wing. Bears top line out. The puck turned over. And having to defend now is Jake Massey. A shot on the French ice. Pulls up on the right wing. Sends it across to the left. A wrist shot knocked down by Miros Nichenko. And the puck deflected off the glass behind the net. It came to the Bears rookie forward. Hershey comes up with it and looks to break to center. In the first minute of the period, a long shot from Miros Nichenko. A juicy rebound by Greaves. Cleared down the ice by Cleveland. This one will shuffleboard its way for a whistle and an icing. 105 in, gives us a quick pause. We're also on the Bears Radio Network, as well as the Capitals Radio Network for those listening. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. Draw to the right of Jet Greaves. Shots on goal are 13-10 in favor of the Monsters. Just joining us, Cleveland scoring first on the power play at 19:02. Trey Fix-Wolanski's third. And then Logan Day, 1941, is second from Rubinski. Ball win by the Bears. Jake Massey with the puck. Gets it to Huntington in the deep slot. Jimmy Huntington along the right wing. Gets it back behind the net. Limoges is first on it for Hershey. Alex Limoges, who was here in attendance last year. He was with the Manitoba organization looking for a new deal. Watching the Bears play in Game 3 of the Finals. Came to games growing up as a kid. A few weeks later, he'd signed with the Capitals organization. Native of Winchester, Virginia, his hometown team. Chase Prisky to center ice. Will chip it in behind the net. The goaltender, Jack Greaves, who starts in net. The backup is veteran goaltender Malcolm Subban. Clay Stevenson, the backup for Hershey. Hunter Shepard will face the shot from Pearson. A blocker save by the Bears netminder, and it's picked up by Riley Sutter, the alternate captain to center. Hardy Hamanaktel, the Bears defenseman in the Cleveland territory. On the left board, shoots the goal. Deflection and a good save by Greaves off the right arm. Trinier over the tip. Strom with the steal. Centers to Sutter, who shoots. Left pad save Greaves. The rebound in the slot. The Bears threatening. Hamanaktel, fans on the wrister. And that one taken away and brought back to center ice. Whalen on the steal. Here comes Cleveland. Couple real good looks for Hershey. And it would not go.
Yeah, I just like the way that they battled in front to get that puck there, Zach. There's a couple opportunities for them, and it's that second chance and second opportunity that I think tonight, right now, the Bears have that.
Fourth line with some looks for Hershey. That's great to see. They dominated in the opening series versus Lehigh Valley back in the Atlantic Division semifinals. Todd Nelson calling him the Bears' best line. That was when Rubinski was playing center with Riley Sutter out with an injury. Cleveland behind their own net. Defenseman Stanislav Svozil ahead. 2-5 for Malatesta. And icing's called with 17-14 to go in the second period of play. Second period in the regular season, oh so good for Hershey. Not as much so here in the playoffs. At least in this recent round. In the series, they've been outscored 10-8. In the playoffs, outscoring opponents 19-12 in the second period. Period number 2 in the regular season. The Bears 71 goals for to 46 against. And a team that would get leads and never relinquish them. That has not quite been so in this series. Cleveland with 3 comebacks in the third period. 1-1 here. This is just one game that matters. Anything can happen with the first 6 down the drain. It's now a series of just one contest. Best of 1. And it's 1-1 with the Bears looking to break out of their own zone. Iorio up the middle. Pierre Dubé back in the lineup. Puck kept in by Garrett Rowe. Swings and misses at it. Pass attempt got knocked down. Rowe got tripped up. First power play of the game for the Bears. Much to the chagrin of Brendan Gaunce. He will head off. A hooking minor called on Cleveland. Now the Bears have a chance to answer the Cleveland power play goal and go in front.
Yeah, I mean, Brendan Gaunce obviously isn't happy about that one, but that's one that just gets up in the hands here of Garrett Rowe, and it's just enough of a twist that he's unable to finish that backhand up the wall, and those ones are easy for Kiev and Bass.
The Bears are 7 for 27 in this series on the power play, over 25%, but just 1 for 9 in the last 3 games. They're without their top marksman, Ethan Frank, due to an injury. Their power play needs to get it going now. The Monsters scored on their first try. Hershey looking to answer. Puck cleared by Cleveland all the way down. The Monsters on the penalty kill in the playoffs, below 77%. Bob here on the dump in. Zaboral puts it behind the net. Sweezy's there. Short pass to Gunn. Turned it over. The Bears knock it topside. Joe Snively with it. Across to Mike Vecchione. Hershey looking to pull in front. Vecchione on the far side, half points. Leads it to the point. Dubé is there. Bob here wheeling around back at the left point, looking to roll downhill. Snively collects it. Walking in, hands off to Dubé. Part of the net is Limoges. Offside lob here. Right to Dubé. He shoots down low, deflected wide. Came to Vecchione. Tap back lob here. Snively in the slot. Feeds left side. Lob here. Fires blocked away. The Bears get it back. Snively throws to the goal. Knocked down again. Dubé, third try. He scores! Welcome back, Pierre Dubé. A power play goal. And Hershey has a 2-1 lead in Game 7.
You know what, Zach? A guy like that, when he wants back in the lineup, it's kind of the old MJ where you're sick, you play better. And, bubble on and everything. He goes right underneath the bar there, and a heck of a shot there, Pierre Dubé.
Third time's a charm for the Hershey Bears. Dubé, who had the game winner in overtime in game number 2, his third of the playoffs. He went into Todd Nelson's office yesterday after missing time after being hit in the face with a puck earlier in the series, and said, "Coach, put me in, I'm ready." And he has Hershey in front for the first time tonight. 2-1 Bears on the Penn State House scoreboard. And the power play answers. They got the Monsters scrambling, and a great shot from the slot. And the Bears in front of the home crowd. Well, icing as Hershey tips it behind the net. Little confusion initially from the linesman, with the Monsters to center ice. Garrett Rowe with it. Will knock it forward. Dubé at times has not been on that first power play unit, but with Ethan Frank out, he jumps right into it and connects from Snively and LaPierre. Limited shot to center, shoots it behind the Hershey net. So the Bears responded in immediate fashion. Cleveland wants to do the same. Hershey wants to ride the momentum wave. Strome over the blue line. Great move around Juracek. Threw it on goal. Pad saved by Greaves. The rebound. He can't find it. It goes behind the goal. Strome went right around Juracek. First rounder. Strome walked right past it. Beneath the goal line. Strome's got it again. On the backhand, banks it up the boards. Jake Massey with it. Center point Prisky. Wide of the goal. Greaves didn't see it, but Trinea screening in front. Bears have the matchup they want right now. Heavy hitting players players on the ice causing some issues. But Cleveland will rush it out to center ice. Left to right, Sillinger's in. Look for Fix-Wolanski. Pulled away from the pressure. Feeds to Malatesta. Gets away and shoots high and wide to Shepard. He missed the goal off the back window. Cleveland centering pass disrupted by Massey. Couldn't clear it out. Second attempt. Wisely off the glass to center. Well, you score in the next couple minutes. You talk about just how important the next couple of shifts. Dubé's third from Snively a lot here at 4:14 on the power play. And the fourth line had some good looks. Cleveland will clear it. Icing called on the Monsters. And we check an ice level with Todd. And you feel the momentum swing back the Bears' way. This crowd is into it.
I mentioned it to Logan Day during our interview after the first period, the sacrifice these players make. And we saw Pierre Dubé in Cleveland, the pain he was in, what he was going through. It's amazing he's back in this game, but not a surprise that he delivers. He is just a premier goal scorer.
Off the face-off, Snively will get the punt to the blue line. Iorio. Logan Day, left side board to the goal in this game. Delapierre wide of a lunging Grease. On the back of the goal, Miros Nichenko pounces on top of it. 20-year-old, top side. Iorio. Bears buzzing here. Delapierre has it again from Logan Day. On the point, threw it to the net. Tipped on goal by Miros Nichenko. Slowed up, raised the stick save. And Cleveland looks to break to center. They pop the puck up. Miros Nichenko gets it across. Lapierre will smash it in behind the net of Cleveland. Saboro with it. Up the middle. Lapierre knocked down with the Monsters to neutral. Left to right, James Malatesta. And offensively, long-range wrister gobbled up by Hunter Shepard. And no further play. Pierre Dubé at 4:14 on the power play. Back in the lineup, on the board. It's 2-1 Hershey in Game 7. You're tuned into the 2024 Eastern Conference Finals.
For some kids, childhood...
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave, the sales guy, is like, "You're gonna love this." He shows me the best-in-class fuel economy and lets me know it's recommended by Consumer Reports. When Dave says, "These cars are going fast," I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Now get 1.9% APR financing for 36 months on Rogue, one of 6 vehicles starting under $30,000.
When a child is sick, there's one thing they need. A really big cookie.
Welcome to RMHC.
And parents of sick children have tons of decisions to make. Like movie night, game night, or should we finish that book tonight? We don't perform surgeries, just talent shows. We're not big on poking sticks and beeping machines, but we're the best at playing dress up. Well, we have a few beeping machines. We think the tooth fairy should travel everywhere. And while hospitals have doctors and nurses, we have mom and dad. We don't provide treatment, but we do provide dogs. And we throw some really good parties. Because at Ronald McDonald House Charities, we help families feel at home, even when they can't be.
The home of your favorite teams in the DMV. Capitals, Wizards, Mystics. The game's on. Monumental Sports Network.
The second period of Hershey Bears hockey on Fox 43 is sponsored by Orrstown Bank. Dream big, bank smart. Zach Fish along with Garrett Mitchell. Todd Sadowski is ice side. Producer Ed Albert with us here. Big thank you to Great State Productions. Finding the broadcast that you see here tonight in partnership with Fox 43. Jimmy Huntington puts the puck back behind the goal. 2-1 Bears. They look for more. Huntington had it knocked away from him, and Cleveland will take the puck back to center and shoot it in behind the net of Bears goaltender Hunter Shepard. Logan Day with it. Up over top goes a monster to the far side quarter boards. Iorio disrupted, lost it, gone, stolen, but Mateau just haphazardly flings it up and over the net. Shot from Gons, left pad save, Shepard rebounds Sposel. Shepard scrambling, he'll shoot wide of the goal. Sposel took too long. Shepard was able to get over. Gons to the net front, knocked away, pushed from Cleveland out of the media timeout. Limoges lifts the stick and clears. Not out yet, Christensen falling over, feet first to the boards. And the puck finally does come to a hand pass and a whistle with 12:20 left in the second as we send it ice level to Todd.
Phantoms in 4, Hartford in 3, and then they took a 3-zip lead in this series. So Hershey facing elimination tonight for the first time in these playoffs. All time, 61-58 winning this spot. They also have the chance to clinch the series. Hershey's 79-70 all time in that position. Bears want to avoid, of course, that reverse sweep. Cleveland only one of 4 teams to rally from down 3-0 and force a Game 7 in 1960, 89, and 2013. The teams completed the reverse sweep.
Yeah, that was Wilkes-Barre that completed a reverse sweep most recently in 2013. Brad Thiessen was their goaltender that took over in that series. Now works in the goaltending development program and does some nice side color commentary reporting on their TV broadcasts. Puck cleared all the way down the ice by Hershey. Icing indicated and called. Strome chugging after it too far down the ice. It's so rare to see that. This is only the 5th time that a team has come back from down 3-0 in a series. And 3 times it has been won. The Monsters looking to be the 4th. Houston Aeros avoided a reverse sweep. Bears trying to do the same, leading 2-1. I like their game, Garrett, here in the second.
Yeah, I really have too. You know, it's one of those things. They're playing Bears hockey, and that's, you know, on their toes, in on the forecheck. That second opportunity of winning those little battles. You know, that's been the key to their success all year long, and then they've been able to, you know, really establish that where they had lost it there for, you know, game 4, 5, and 6. I didn't think they were able to sustain any forecheck. It was kind of one and done, and that's a frustrating thing when you're playing and you can't get in on the forecheck and stall pucks. So they've done a great job of that here tonight so far.
Among those in attendance this evening, Scott Housen oversees the American Hockey League, and members of the Seattle Kraken staff, well, soon to be. Dan Bilesma will be their new head coach. He's still currently the head coach of the Coachella Valley Firebirds, who await the winner of this game. They are here in Hershey, and their staff taking this one in. They're also here for game 6. Puck cleared to left point, glove down by the Monsters. That's a hand pass, and McElrath just bulls over Malatesta. And in game 7, they're going to say, keep your cool, but no penalty.
Yeah, you know what? That's it's one of those plays. He played out the whistle, right? And Malatesta, you know, grabbed it simultaneously. You know, Mac was able to come over and finish that check, and you know, that's a play. You know, Malatesta plays between the lines here, you know, throughout the game. So that's one of those ones that you know, when you got a guy like Mac on the ice, you know, you got to keep your head up, especially if that's something that that you're initiating.
A little late, to be fair, I suppose, to those on the Cleveland side who are asking for a penalty, but no call made by the officials. They want the players to decide it unless it's egregious. See, 1 power play each, 1 power play goal each. McElrath behind his own net, gets the puck. Good breakout for Hershey. Strome's got it at center. Matt Strome taps it in behind the net. Breeze will stay in his goal. Strome centers, but he missed. Riley Sutter streaking in. The righty couldn't get it. Cleveland odd-man rush the other way, but they went offside. One too many moves on the far side. Drew Pearson off. And a break for the Bears there, as Cleveland had numbers and the guys that have done the most damage in this series on the ice.
Yeah, you know what, Zach? That's one of those ones where, you know, it drives the bench crazy when that happens. Right? You got 4-on-2 and a clear-cut 4-on-2, and you know, just one too many moves there at the blue line, and you know, it ends up drawing everybody offside. But they had numbers, so thankfully for the Bears, you know, unable to convert on that.
Draw on neutral ice. Banchioni, Dubé out on the ice with Garrett Rowe. Tied up off the face-off, Hershey is able to gain possession. And Jake Massey with the puck to center ice. Garrett Dubé, the 22-year-old, on an entry-level contract with the Capitals, has the Bears ahead. Here's a shot from Vecchione off a turnover. Wide of the goal, but Massey keeps it in the left point. Diverts to Dubé. Wheeling the slot, he shoots, Breeze the save. Little floater to the net, looking for a redirect or a screen. Rowe was there, been out high, and Breeze able to find it late and corral it.
Yeah, you know what? I've liked this line here tonight. You add in Dubé, and you know, obviously we've talked about his ability to score goals. You put a guy that scored 30 in the regular season back in the lineup, and you know, Rosie's going to be in front of the net, and he's looking for that greasy tip. And when you have a guy like Dubé that can, you know, kind of scoot away and get that shot off, you know, it pays off in dividends.
2-1 Hershey looking for more. It's Massey from the point, puts it wide of the net. Quebec-born defenseman who played collegiately at the University of Vermont. To the right side, Prisky shot high and wide over the blocker of Breeze off the left boards, where Massey loses stick, kept in by Rowe off his body, collects the juggling puck and puts it wide of the goal. I think bouncing, he was juggling it, missed the net. Oh, behind the net, Vecchione comes in, hits the deck. He tried to hit Gaudette, and Cleveland to center ice. Their white jerseys with blue and black trim. They'll bounce it in. Shepard guides his side to the corner. Krisky behind the net. A soft backhand pass enough on it to get to Massey away from Engel. Cleveland will take advantage of the line change. Massey to the blue line. Late in his shift, sends it across to Dubé. Dumped in, and Hershey getting fresh personnel on with Miroshnichenko. Stick got stuck in the boards in the Zamboni entrance behind the net. He'll head to the bench for a new one. Hershey's equipment staff has it to him, and it's dumped back in. Puccia with it behind the net. Off that loose stick past Christensen. And clear to the line off the body of Iorio. Look out, Puccia will take it. Cleveland down the left wing. Puccia to Gons in the slot. Backhander saved by Shepard. Sliding across, makes the stick save. Cleveland still with him. Behind the net, though, Logan Day knocked it loose off the stick of Snively. Kept in, fixed Rolanski to Puccia. Shot blocked, second attempt. Snively couldn't clear it again. Kept in, fixed Rolanski to Gons, who fires. Big shot block from Logan Day. Gons bowling over a bear. The puck not cleared yet on a third whack. Snively, third time's a charm maybe. Got it loose. And Miroshnichenko wisely knocks it down the ice.
A couple of big blocks there. You know, that big one by Logan Day on Gons. And you know, when that's in the inside of your foot, those ones hurt.
Puck out of play. The Bears survive that threat and still lead 2-1. Fans are having fun. Their Bears are in front. 9:12 left in the second. You're tuned into the 2024 Eastern Conference Finals.
Spring into action with Monumental Sports Network. Watch live coverage of the Washington Mystics, Washington Spirit, and Old Glory DC. Catch every scrum, score, and buzzer beater of DC's best basketball, soccer, and rugby from anywhere. Never miss a moment on Monumental Sports Network.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to keep you moving. With a full range of services from oil changes and tire rotations to filters, wipers, and more, we've got what your car needs right when you need it, so you're ready for whatever's next. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care, that's a job for Jiffy. At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to make car care make sense. With personalized service reviews that swap the car talk for straight talk, so you know what your car is telling you and what to do about it. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care, that's a job for Jiffy.
King Spa is not just an ordinary spa. We were the first Korean spa to exist in the United States. We are trying to combine modern features with authentic Korean cultures. We are very proud of what we have built here so far. We are very grateful for the presence of M&T. I just thought that traditionally banking service is just a banking service, but it's more like friendship, to be honest.
I definitely see M&T growing with us. I just think they're the best partner we could have.
The home of your favorite teams in the DMV. Capitals, Wizards, Mystics. The game's on. Monumental Sports Network.
9:12 left in the second period at Giant Center in Hershey, the sweetest place on earth. If you've never been to Hershey, Pennsylvania, it has to be on your bucket list. Hershey Park, Chocolate World, and a Hershey Bears game. Great save shot for the rebound. Oh, he slid over and got a glove on the chance from Sillinger. It might have been going wide, but Shepard, acrobatic there, sprawled out. Under 9 left in the second. Hunter Shepard has been darn near unflappable in this one.
Yeah, you know what, and he's able to just get all the way across. I think it ends up going off the side of the post there on Sillinger, but you know, you talk about the athleticism that Shep has, you know, going post to post and the ability that he has to get across, you know, it's remarkable.
An intelligent shot by James Malatesta, who point-wise is not necessarily what he's in the lineup for Cleveland, but saved by Shepard. Oh, early whistle. He had dropped it, but he had it corralled long enough to blow the play dead. But that last shot from Malatesta off the far pad of Shepard, always a surefire way to get that rebound opportunity. That second chance would not go as Todd Nilsson looks on. There's bench boss, sees his team up 2-1.
Yeah, and Malatesta, you know, in that situation, he's not trying to score. He's trying to throw that off of, you know, Hunter Shepard's left pad there. You know, kick it out far side, right where Sillinger ended up being. And, you know, like you said, that's a very smart and intelligent play there.
Thanks Wolanski off the face-off. 50-50 puck battle along the boards to Hershey. They'll institute a breakout to center. Limoges right wing. Got the puck off the stick of Huntington. And it comes back to center. This line has had some good-looking rushes that maybe just has not gone the way they draw it up. Pass is just slightly off. And a goal in game number 6. Huntington, a steal. Played it off the body of Rybinski. An example there. The Moes will softly chip it in. Rybinski flanks through the hit, looking for Huntington for Hershey. Spun around the far boards. Malatesta. Here's the footsteps and winds up fending off McElrath, who gives him a shove, and he's got to get back in the play.
I don't think that's the last time you're going to see that battle on, on this ice here tonight between those two.
Good chip in by Matt Strome for Hershey. Jack Breeze, the Cleveland goaltender, out to play it along the near wing, where the Monsters look to break to center. Fourth line against fourth line again. The matchup head coach Todd Nelson wants. Octels took a stick up high going to the bench. He'll veer off. Now the puck comes free behind the goal to Josh Dunn for Cleveland. Dunn with the puck, side of the net. Still has it for the Monster. Dunn with 7 points, leads all skaters of the series coming into this one. Lapierre has equaled him with the helper in this game. Dunn along the near wing, spilled there. Octel takes him out. There's Sky to center. Strome behind the defense. Lands for him. Strome on a breakaway. He's in the backhand. Saved by Greaves, and he swats the rebound out. And puck was wobbling. Trenier across to Prisky and knocked down. Good steal by the Monsters, but Prisky gets back to break it up. Little fire wagon hockey. The flip pass for Strome and the big save by Greaves.
Yeah, great job there by Stromer to find that puck. It's extremely difficult when it's up in the air. It's a tough thing to find there.
7 minutes left in the second period. 2-1 Bears. Pierre Dubé at 4:14 on the power play of this period puts Hershey in front. Right point, Prisky missed it. Rolling puck towards the Bears' blue line. Prisky gets in the way of Angle, allows Massey enough time to chip it behind his own net. The Bears have it in their own zone. Shots 19-18, favoring the visitors in this game. But the Bears, the slimmest of margins, have the 1-goal lead. Dubé with it. He's the man, the difference maker. Sidesteps the hit of Juracek on the left wing. Gets around it. Eric Dubé slippery. Right off the skate of Juracek, but Garrett Rowe has it, the deep slot. Flushed out to the right side board, spins it behind the net, looking for a retrieval. Vecchione on it on the left wing, trying to pull the middle. Broken up by Angle, who angles it off the glass and down the ice. Hunter Shepard stops it behind his own goal, and the Trapezoidberg can legally handle it. Taken by the Monsters, and looking to dish it forward is gone. Net front feed knocked away from Mateau. Mateau, though, takes it for Iorio. There it's picked up by Miros Nichenko. Look to clear it. Will not do so. So the champion was Chicago, thrown to the net, a tip by Pucha. Cleared by Dubé to Miros Nichenko at center. Savozo back. Miros Nichenko tangles in. He lost it. Bounces wide off the body of Lapierre, who's got it in the left corner. Henrik Lapierre sends it behind the net. Logan Day off the right boards, interchanges with Snively, wheels it out high, left circle to Lapierre, hopped his stick, sends it up high to Snively again. In the slot, McElrath, right wing to Day, down low, he had Snively open, but the pass misfired to the corner. McElrath around the tired Mateau, cross check to the ice from his knees, keeps it into Snively. Bears looking to strike again and take a 2-goal lead. Here's Nichenko off the stick of Lapierre, he'll retrieve to the point and chucks it deep. Snively with it, hit hard by Zaboral. Snively gets up and gives it back. Puck still not out. Monsters on fumes right now. Can Hershey connect? Day up the right boards, keeps it in under 5 left, second period. Octel far side, one-timer, a blocker saved by Greaves on the Lapierre slapper from the right circle. Octel tied up, knocked down. Officials let him play. Cleveland hanging on for dear life, trying not to give up a goal or take a penalty here. They'll flip it to the blue line and out to center. They're double teamed as Rybinski pushes it forward. The Monsters can't change yet. Now they'll get fresh players out. The Bears can try to catch him on a change. Day over the blue line to Huntington across. He missed Lemos from the left circle. Lemos centers, fired wide of the goal, partially tipped on the Rybinski shot. He's got it again. Bears all over Cleveland here. Lemos behind the net, Wingles out front, backhander wide from Rybinski, collects it on the forehand, looks to escape from behind the net of Greaves. That point, Octel, inaccurate pass, it misses Prisky. Here comes Cleveland, but a good stick by Prisky to deflect it away from Trafix Wolansky, gloved by Shepard. And with 4:02 left in the second, we should keep it here. That one came from the wrong side of center, so no change will be made, no media timeout yet, but you look at some of the action we've seen the last couple minutes, and Aaron, I'm out of breath. This has been end-to-end.
Yeah, and just great sustained ozone pressure there by the Bears, being able to really, hold it down, and I'm not, looks like I think the Bears are trying to change they're arguing that it got tipped on the other side of center, which it did. You know, they probably should be allowed to change in that situation, but you know, regardless, you talk about the ozone pressure that Hershey's been able to have, and have that third guy roll through, you know, and really put pressure on Cleveland's defense and not allow him to change.
Cody Beach to the Bears bench. The referee was like a school teacher scolding his pupil. Giving it to someone there as the Bears trying to sneak a change in. They get the puck to center. Lemos with it, under 4 in the period. Left wing, over the blue line to the net. Reese was sliding a bit too far to the right. Pass got blocked, kept in McElrath. He slaps one to the goal, blocked by Whalen. McElrath gets it back. Center point, Tringayan. Bogdan Tringayan in his rookie season, North America, tripped up. That was a clear-cut trip. The officials have kept the whistles in the pockets here, with the exception of the early Bonds call to start the period. Rolled in wide of Shepard's glove. He tried to snap it up. Couldn't do so. Whalen will get it. And Cleveland has it behind the net. Whalen knocked off kilter by Massey. Angle picks it up and centers. Fans upset with the lack of calls from the officials. They're letting them play. Wrap around in front of Shepard. Tringayan's there to take it away in the right circle and clear it. 3:05 left in the second period here at Game 7. 2-1 Hershey. A shot over the blue line. The slot fans on it. Angle can't collect the puck from the left circle for the visitors. And the Bears bump up the left boards. Angle plays it behind the net. Push beneath the goal, McElrath gets away with a cross check. Sutter hits the deck, and they're going to call a penalty on Cleveland. After all that, they're going to call Roman and Sean for the trip. Justin Kia with the call, and Hershey to the power play when we return. With 2:43 left in the second, trying to extend their lead to 2. Game 7, you're tuned into the 2024 Eastern Conference Finals.
So you made some money. Want to make it do more? Make it do more than more. With Robinhood Gold, you can make your money do the most. Make your cash do 5% APY. That's a lot. At 8 times the national average, that's bigger than big. That's huge. Make your money make more money. That makes more money. Make your money do the most. Get Robinhood Gold and make your cash earn 5% APY. Join today and get your first 30 days free.
Your windows can go from warped to wow. From energy wasters to money savers. Now you can have new windows and doors in just one day. We offer double hung windows, casement, bay, bow windows, and more.
It's amazing how affordable it is.
When you buy one window, you get one for 40% off, including installation. Schedule your free in-home visit or virtual visit today.
Home sweet Thompson Creek.
The home of your favorite teams in the DMV. Capitals, Wizards, Mystics. The game's on. Monumental Sports Network.
Power play for Hershey. Roman and Sean called for tripping at 17-17. Thought for sure they're going to call the trip on Tringayan moments prior. They let that go. The officials determine as Sean heads to the sin bin. There's 1-for-1 on the power play, leading 2-1 here in Game 7. Trip to the Calder Cup Finals on the line. Joe Snively to Hendricks Lapierre. Center point Snively. Cleveland very passive on the PK. Dubé again. A shot snapped up by the glove of the goaltender, Jack Greaves, who signed with Limoges in front, peeked out to his left on the wrist here from the Bears' latest goal scorer.
Yeah, you know what? You get a very similar look here on this power play as if Ethan Frank was playing, and you have a right-handed shot in Dubé, and it allows them to both roll down on their forehand. You know, and they're a shooting threat, and so it's get up high, get some space in the zone, and come down through that slot there with speed.
Off the face-off, the puck knocked down the ice by Cleveland. It was a battle that could have gone either way. Snively will have to recollect it in his own zone. Snively with points, now in 4 of his last 5 games with an assist tonight. 2 goals in his last 4 after no goals in his first 9 playoff games. The Bears gain entry. Limoges to Snively. Feeds it right wing. Pierre Dubé with it. Late period 2. Can the Bears go up by a pin? Snively to Dubé off the right side half boards. Back to Snively, left circle. LaPierre looking in front. Vecchione will go behind the net now. No shooting lane available. Limoges screening Green. Right side Dubé. Down low to Vecchione. Broken up by Svozil. And knocked free to the blue line again for LaPierre to Snively. Back to LaPierre. His pass deflected away from Snively. Snively doesn't know where it is. It's back near his own blue line. Hershey will pull up with the Monsters trying to make a change. LaPierre re-enters. 50 on the power play. Sends to Dubé in the slot. Left circle. Out the tape with Mike Vecchione for Hershey. To the line for Dubé and his feet. Tough to contend with. Great job. He's able to spin away once. Second time, too, along the boards. Here at Dubé. That cross-check down by Angle. He's got a man breaking short-handed and broken up, intended for Dunn. Now Hershey starts ahead. Limoges had a blow-up on him and cleared. Bears will calm it down, get the second power play unit out. 25 seconds left to the man advantage. 1:05 left, second period. Travinsky across to Miroslnichenko. Not much time left in the power play, but the Bears have it behind their own net. Krisky to center. Eric Rowe with left wing will dump it in behind the net of Green. Power play about to expire, but the Bears with a punt. Miroslnichenko's pass to Travinsky intercepted. Huntington to take it. Reverses it behind the goal. Jumped on by Juracek. Cleveland back to full strength, but Hamid Aktel for Hershey keeps it in. 35 of the period. The Bears have a late one in them. Huntington centers Miroslnichenko. A blocker save made by Greaves on an aggressive challenge. Ivan Miroslnichenko teed it up. Huntington from center skies it in. This is icing on Hershey with 21 seconds left of the period. We send it down to Todd Sadowski after another close call.
A lot of good work in front of us here in this period, guys. Coming up in our second intermission report with 20 minutes to go, we'll take a look back at how we got to Game 7 in this epic conference finals. Plus, we'll get you caught up in the latest local news and weather headlines in our Fox 43 game break. I'll talk with Mitchell Amarouf from some analysis, and you guys will have the second period highlights.
Thanks, Todd, as the puck cleared to center. 15 left in the period. Cherniev racing after it. Pushes Juracek to the boards. He fell down and turned it over. Kept in by Stromel on the right wing. Sends it behind the goal. Centering feet. Cherniev bouncing around on goal. Agrees a right pad save. That thing like a pinball. Cleared by the Monsters. But the Bears, on a power play goal by Pierre Dubé, have a 2-1 lead going into the third period of Game 7. Dubé's third of the playoffs at 4:14 has the Bears in front.
You know, that's a great period by the Bears. Obviously, with a big response, you know, going into the the second period there in the first, and then just a solid all-around game there by them. You know, I thought it's great sustained ozone pressure, and obviously it paid off for them.
2-1, the Bears in front. Pierre Dubé will certainly be a candidate for our Kenny Smith Player of the Game, presented by York Mitsubishi. So we're giving all scenes to the Bear that has the best impact on the game. Good luck to all from York Mitsubishi, just on Route 30 on Roosevelt Avenue in York, PA. Visit them at yorkmitsubishi.com, where Mitsubishi's always cost less. In a moment, Todd Sadowski has made his way over to the Bears bench. He will be with one of the Hershey Bears in just a moment. Second period was brought to you by our friends from Orrstown Bank, their trusted community bank since 1919. So we'll hear from the Bear in just a moment, but this game far from over. We've seen what Cleveland can do. Bears talk about playing 60 minutes until the final buzzer sounds. See if they can lock it down like they did a lot in the regular season in the third period.
Well, and that's exactly it, Zach. We've seen, Cleveland come in and have that push, right? And, for the Bears right now, it's matching that push. Understand what you're trying to do. You got to understand that this game's on the line. And, with the veteran leadership in that room right now and having gone through it there in Game 7 in the finals, that's a huge momentum for the Bears going into this.
Bears are the defending champions. The Monsters won the North Division this year. This is a good club, and it's a one-goal game. Send it down ice level. Todd Sadowski standing by.
All right, I got defenseman Chase Prisky here with me. Look, you guys are up 2-1, 20 minutes left to go. Do you like the pace, the effort that you and your teammates are bringing to Game 7?
Yeah, I think we're playing the right way right now, but like we've seen in games before, we've got to find a way to close it out. We got to continue to play the right way, and we can't let off the gas pedal.
I know how much you guys like to talk about your teammates. Pierre Dubé scores in that period. If you saw him in Cleveland, you'd probably say he's pretty far from getting back on the ice, but that's just the kind of teammate he is. He wanted to get out there and help, and he certainly did.
Yeah, I mean, he's a fantastic teammate. He's a tough kid. I mean, coming back from that, how many teeth he lost, we needed him back in the lineup. We need that trigger man. You know, we lose Ethan Frank last game, and then he's able to come back in and replace those goals. So it was a huge goal for him. It was a huge goal for the team, and we're just going to continue to pound the rock.
The Game 7 energy with the crowd, certainly. Logan Day scores for you guys. The defensemen, you guys have had a chance to kind of work together now. Nestor's been out of the lineup, but you guys have had a good rotation. You feel comfortable with what's happening with the D-line?
Yeah, you know, we're going to run into adversity sometime, and, you know, that hit during this series. We lose Ness and Johansson, two really big-time players for us on the back end. But what we've seen all year is we've got, you know, 9 capable defensemen that have been here all year, ready to go, know the game plan. So you could insert any of the 9, and, you know, we're confident in each other to get the job done. And, you know, you see Logan come down and, you know, work his magic, and that's what he's known for. So, you know, really happy that he was able to get on the board early, and, you know, good boost for the back end.
Thanks, Chase. Always appreciate the time. Good luck last 20 minutes. Okay, one more period to go. Regulation, guys. Bears where they want to be, ahead in Game 7 here in Giant Center.
Thank you very much, Todd. We'll step aside. More to come. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Hershey had 2-1. This is Hershey Bears hockey.
You turn on like lightning. This
We had the best vacation.
Yeah, and it was easy with the points we earned with the flagship card from Navy Federal Credit Union. I can't imagine where we'd be without them.
They had the best vacation. Look at all those fish. I love our points.
Yeah, me too.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave, the sales guy, is like, "You're gonna love this." He shows me the best-in-class fuel economy and lets me know it's recommended by Consumer Reports. When Dave says, "These cars are going fast," I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Now get 1.9% APR financing for 36 months on Rogue, one of 6 vehicles starting under $30,000.
Life can bring us disruptive moments, like a cancer diagnosis, which is why the groundbreaking work of Stand Up to Cancer is so vital. Join Stand Up to Cancer and Myrtle Beach to help families make new memories for years to come. Go to standuptocancer.org.
We're back in Chocolate Town with our second intermission report here. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm Fox 43 Sports Director Todd Sadowski. This series began on May 30th and has delivered thrilling moment after thrilling moment. Here's a quick recap of the journey that leads us to Game 7.
Circles the wagons, walks in and scores. David Juracek has tied the game at 4 with 19 seconds left.
The pattern quickly emerges. Bears in front, 4-2 late in the third, when the Monsters rally for 2 in the final minutes to force overtime. Hershey's Mike Vecchione channels his Game 7 Calder Cup winning goal to give the Bears Game 1. Game 2 ends in the same manner, with Pierre-Eric Dubé the hero.
Shooting and scoring! Yes, sir! Pierre-Eric Dubé! What a play!
The crowd would be a factor in Cleveland, not in Game 3, as 6 different Bears score to push the Monsters to the brink of elimination. End of Game 4, final seconds. Bears trying to force extra time, a shot hits the post, and Cleveland is in the win column. Game 5, a barrage in the second period. It's not even close. The Monsters are gaining momentum, and this series is going back to Hershey. By now, the Game 6 finish is well documented. Unbelievable drama in the final minute, and the Monsters break the Bears' lock on overtime winners. 20 minutes remain in regulation. Winner is the Beast of the East and advances to face Coachella Valley in the Calder Cup Finals. We'll be back with more Hershey Bears playoff hockey after this short break.
Can I really do this? It's what everyone asks at every new stage of life. We say yes. Sandy Spring Bank isn't just in the community, we helped build it. So we've got you covered if you want to buy a house or improve the one you've got. Let's grow your business, because that helps the entire area grow. And we'll show you how to save more and, yes, retire one day. What's your next financial destination? Sandy Spring Bank.
This is the GMC Sierra, powered by the TurboMax engine, with the confidence of 430 pound-feet of best-in-class standard torque. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. Get 1.9% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. Or get $4,000 purchase cash on this Sierra. We are professional grade GMC.
At AMCO, we've been fixing cars for almost 60 years. And over that time, a lot sure has changed. Cars have gotten more complex than ever. But the technicians at AMCO have the expertise to fix anything.
The problem's with your transmission valve body and torque converter. We do this all the time.
So if your check engine light is on, let us take a look. Because we know cars inside and out. AA MCO.
25 years ago, when I was just a boy, I couldn't imagine a world where cancer was a curable disease. Thanks to research funded by the Prostate Cancer Foundation, all that is changing.
I've had prostate cancer.
My dad had it, which means now I'm at a greater risk.
For a long time, cancer was one step ahead.
Now, the Prostate Cancer Foundation's research is delivering new treatments to patients all the time.
It's more time with family and rounds with good friends.
And that's more golf with my dad.
That's more chances to take you down. Join us as we finally take the lead over cancer and put this game behind us once and for all. The Prostate Cancer Foundation, they're saving lives.
I beat it, and so can you. To get ahead of the game, go to pcf.org to learn more.
We're celebrating this season of Washington Mystics basketball with a brand new series. This is Mystics Courtside. I'm Meg McDonald, and you're in the right place for the best content on all things Mystics.
This is my thing.
Behind-the-scenes access. Well, the yell was incredible.
Thank you.
In-depth interviews.
That's what I pride my game on, is being the beast on both ends of the floor. I'm ready for it.
We have it all.
Go Mystics!
Don't miss Mystics Courtside, weekdays at 5 p.m. and anytime on Monumental Sports Network.
Now watch the Hershey Bears.
And we're back at Giant Center. Second intermission. Bears leading the Monsters 2-1. And there's a reason why they're playing the Game 7 here. They had home ice advantage because of a fantastic regular season, best win percentage in franchise history. And they do it because of a Hershey Bear hockey victory, the way that they play, which means what, Mitch?
I mean, they're playing Hershey Bears hockey. They're pushing the pace. They're making the right plays. They're in good position. And the power play capitalized on an opportunity there. Nice to see Pierre Dubé come out and get a nice goal. And you know what? They set themselves up for a quality third. So, I mean, if they play Bears hockey, they should be successful.
A lot of sustained offensive pressure in front of me and where I'm camped out there. So quickly, what do you look for in the third? A lot of guys diving, blocking shots, just trying to lock this thing down, which they haven't been able to do.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? They're going to be staying in the locker room 20 miles for 20 smiles. And if they do that, they'll come out victorious.
All right, we'll see how it happens. It's been a thrilling conference finals. We'll see if Hershey can lock it down or the Monsters can force extra.
At Sheehy Auto Stores, find the perfect used car today. With over 25 locations, shop the Mid-Atlantic's largest selection of quality, affordable used cars. Choose from over 2,000 vehicles, all makes, all models, backed by our 5-day money-back guarantee. And you always get one easy upfront price. Plus, when you sell or trade your current vehicle, get up to 125% of KBB value. Find your next used car at Sheehy Auto Stores. Shop in-store or online.
It's easy at Sheehy. Sheehy.com.
When we started this company, we had to look deep and find what is most important: our customers, our co-workers, and our community. We built a reputation based on a strong work ethic and friendly, highly trained technicians who take pride in their work, providing a level of service that you just don't see anymore. Since 1979, Krav Metcalf has been home of the 5-star technician. So right now, call or go online and see what real customer service means.
Is the one with 5 stars.
If you need $750 or $1,500 up to $3,000, just go to
WeFixMoney.com
and get the money you need as soon as tomorrow. WeFixMoney.com is free to use and available 24/7, and you don't need perfect credit. Go to WeFixMoney.com right now, and we'll guarantee that in 2 minutes, you'll find out if you're approved for a loan of up to $3,000. Money you could get by tomorrow. Go to WeFixMoney.com.
We never thought that with Verizon, saving on the best in entertainment was going to be so easy.
Disney Bundle, Netflix, Max, now we don't miss a thing.
Before, we had to pretend we'd seen all these shows.
I mean, we're not really good actors. I found it so pure. The pirates?
All I could do was nod and say, so good.
Season finale.
No.
I was on the edge of my seat.
I know,
so
me too.
good.
But now that we have Verizon, we can stop pretending.
Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus, Netflix, and Max, all for just $20 a month, only on Verizon.
My turn.
Your Washington Wizards have the #2 pick in the NBA draft, and it's time to party. Join us June 26th at Capital One Arena for our 2024 draft party presented by Robinhood to find out who will be the next great #2 pick in Wizards history. The party starts at 6:30 p.m., and the first 1,500 fans will receive a free draft party t-shirt and pennant flag courtesy of Robinhood. Don't miss autographs, a summer sale, a kids zone, and more. Claim your free ticket at WashingtonWizards.com/draft party.
Waiting for you.
Third period coming up from Giant Center in Hershey, the sweetest place on earth, the site tonight. Hershey, one of the most historic hockey towns in all of professional hockey. 86 years of this franchise. Cleveland's had an AHL team for a long time, and we've been in for a good series. We've seen the twists, the turns, the roller coaster ride. It's 2-1 Bears going into the third. We'll look at the highlights in just a moment, Garrett, but overall, we've seen how Cleveland, they've been the comeback kids. Hershey's been a lockdown team all season until this round. They're going to have to shut it down in the third. The lead, just one as we look at the highlights from period 2.
Yeah, and you know what? Right now, Zach, it's exactly that. You know, don't play nervous. Go play our game. Still dictate the pace, and allow Cleveland to try to catch up to our pace.
There's the goal from Pierrick Dubé back in the lineup after being injured in game number 3 in Cleveland. He had missed the previous 3 games. He's back in a big way. A power play goal early in the period. The Bears bench loving what they're seeing. Big fist bump from Nick Bootland, the assistant coach who runs the power play that gets a goal to put Hershey in front. And then Hunter Shepard, really good between the pipes. This is a save on Brendan Gaughan, the Monsters captain, who's got goals in 2 consecutive games. And how about the little lob pass to Matt Strome? Fortunately, that puck would never sit flat for him, but we see good chances on each end, and the goaltenders have played extremely well. 20 saves for Jet Breeze. Meanwhile, Hunter Shepard has stopped the same as well on the other side.
Yeah, and you know what, like you talked about, when you're having those opportunities, you're creating those chances, you're doing something right. So for the Bears right now, it's stick back to what they're doing. They've been great through these first 2, and just shut this thing down for the third.
The last time the Bears were here in an Eastern Conference Final, Game 7, 2006. Looking to write some new history tonight, move on to the finals. Not going to be easy. Third period next. You're tuned into the 2024 Eastern.
Spring into action with Monumental Sports Network. Watch live coverage of the Washington Mystics, Washington Spirit, and Old Glory DC. Catch every scrum, score, and buzzer beater of DC's best basketball, soccer, and rugby from anywhere. Never miss a moment on Monumental Sports Network.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
At Holzman Laser Vision, we provide the finest laser vision correction using the very latest technology to ensure the best outcomes. Our patient-focused protocols used by Dr. Holzman and his medical team help make your life-changing experience more comfortable, easier, and safer. If you have been considering laser vision correction, you should know Holzman Laser Vision is simply better. Arrange a free comprehensive consultation today. Holzman Laser Vision, because your eyes deserve the best. Tyson's Corner, Chevy Chase.
The symptoms started around 2011, going through different doctors, a lot of misdiagnosis.
I struggle with tremors, double vision, brain fog, and chronic pain.
I picture myself being in this place and everything being out of reach. The MS is getting worse, and I'm still just stuck in this little body.
Primary progressive MS. It's comparable to a house where things aren't working as they should. It's not something you could sleep off. You wake up, it's still there.
When you hear about a cure, it brings that hope back.
It would mean to my kids that they get their mom back.
And people would be saying, hey, remember MS? You know what that is?
If no one would have to ever experience this, it would just change the world.
Purpose. Apply today at mhskids.org/houseparents.
Third period of Game 7, Eastern Conference Finals. The winner awaits a trip to the Calder Cup Finals for Cleveland, trying to get back there for the first time since 2016. For the Bears, they want a chance for the rematch with Coachella Valley, but the third period has been the toughest for the Bears. Cleveland has come back 3 times in this series, all at Giant Center. We're underway as a wrist shot corralled by Hunter Shepard gives us a chance for those listening on the Bears Radio Network to pause 10 seconds for station identification. Off the face-off, the Bears will get the puck. Logan Day, who scored Hershey's first goal off the boards. Miroslnichenko jumped in front of by Svozil, but the Bears get it back. Ivan Miroslnichenko on the ice for Hershey. A turnover, a save by Shepard. And the Bears swat it to the blue line. Kept in by Cleveland. No, offside, delayed call. And here the Bears bench and the Bears crowd helping the linesman out, who put his arm up a little late, but got the call correct.
A little bit of an assist there, for the fans and the bench.
Sold out crowd at Giant Center as the fans make their way back to their seats for the third period. These two teams are the top 2 teams in the league for attendance as well. 2 crown jewels in the American Hockey League. Ozil on the right wing, looks to knock the puck loose. Christensen to take it. A little bit of bulletin board material for him. The roar celebration that Mike Vecchione and the Bears made famous. Christensen on the OT winner did the roar celebration here at Giant Center. Mike Vecchione said a bit disrespectful in our building, but so what? It's on us to do something about it. Right now his team leads 2-1 in Game 7. The puck dumped in behind the goal. Played by Greaves to the far side corner. Matejchuk up the boards, knocked down by Limoges. Hamanaktel on the keep in, a little knuckler. It's caught by Greaves, and the whistle, and a face-off in the offensive zone. We mentioned the uniqueness of Coachella Valley. They're all the way across the country, right? They are here, their staff is at least, watching this game. They know that if the Bears win, that Friday's Game 1. If Cleveland wins, they're getting on a flight and going back to Palm Desert, California for Game 1 on Friday. Bit of an odd scenario, but both these teams want to get there.
Yeah, a little bit of a unique situation, just, obviously with travel, but, for the Bears and Cleveland, a little bit of, momentum swing for them to come into this after playing a great series.
A tap back to the blue line. It's Hershey picking it up. Sutter in his own zone will settle it down. McElrath with it along the left wing. Hamanaktel to center. Riley Sutter with it over the blue line. Will tap it back of the Cleveland goal. Hershey left to right of the chocolate sweaters. Cream and white accents. The affiliate of the Washington Capitals. The defending Calder Cup champions. Cleveland, who's had a fantastic year under Coach Trent Vogelhuber, an up-and-comer. Won a Calder Cup himself. He's going to be an NHL coach someday. He and Todd Nelson certainly deserve consideration as soon as this year. Dunn looking to power it to the side of the goal. Saved by Shepard. Kicked in front. It's loose there. Collision. And Pearson couldn't tuck it in as he kicked it to himself. Svozil with it for Cleveland, trying to tie this game in the first 2:10. Svozil shot deflected wide of Shepard with Dunn right in front. Bears hemmed in their own zone. Shot goes wide of Shepard and not free up the left boards. Wide of the net again. Juracek can't hold it in. He missed it. Rose all over him. Rose steals the puck over the Cleveland blue line. Off balance. Nearly falls down. Gives the puck back. Hanks it in front to Dubé. His backhander stopped by Greaves. Wouldn't sit flat. Overskated a couple times, but Hershey gets a shot out of it after being swarmed in their own zone.
Yeah, just a near, bouncing puck there. Zach just unable to corral that puck and make a play on it.
Vecchione on the dump in behind the net. 17-10 left, third period. Hendricks Lapierre behind the net. Can't get it for Hershey. A shot to take for the Monsters. Rattles off the boards to center ice where it lands for Gaudette. Over the Hershey blue line. Angle lost it. Iorio clears it. Matejchuk to center. Christensen up the middle. Tripped up by Lapierre, and the Bears will be shorthanded. A power play for Cleveland. They scored on their opportunity earlier. They go back to work on the man advantage as Hendricks Lapierre will sit.
Huge kill here for the Bears, Zach. It's it's one of those things. It's a situation, similar to the one that, we saw earlier. Just, you get caught up there, stick into the feet, and it makes it an easy call there for the 2 strikes.
Seeing the calls be at times let the players play, and when it's egregious like that, they have called it all series long, including tonight. Proof in the pudding on the video, and a penalty call on Hendrix Lapierre. The Bears penalty kill, which has struggled of late. Looking for a bit of redemption here to keep the lead. Matejchuk along the left wing, wraps it behind the goal. Fix-Wolansky has the power play tally for Cleveland. He's out there on the left top. McElrath and Sutter on the far board. Fix-Wolansky has it left side, cuts to the middle, broken up by Strome. The Bears clear to the line, not out. Gons to Matejchuk, to captain Brendan Gons. Dishes to the 19-year-old Matejchuk. Far side, Fix-Wolansky denied by Shepard. Left the rebound. Strome off the glass. Will clear it for Hershey. Saved by Shepard, better clear by the Bears. So rebound was there, pushed too far out for anyone in front in a white sweater. 120 on the Lapierre penalty. And a Bouquet Mulligan Mayo penalty kill for Hershey. Here a check with some room. Walks downhill, good stick by Iorio for Hershey to disrupt the pass to Fix-Wolansky, who's open in the left corner. Gons, top side now from the blue line. Matejchuk gave it away. Cleared by Jake Massey all the way down the ice.
Yeah, great job there. You talk about bend, don't break. Just a great job by the Bears of, understanding what Cleveland's trying to do and reading that play.
Owen Sillinger on a power play goal in Game 6. Brings over the blue line, Malatesta. Back of the goal. McElrath first on it. Run into the boards, but still is able, the man all over him, to flip it down the ice. 35 seconds left in the Lapierre minor. The Bears trying to bring a big kill to get momentum early in the third and keep the 2-1 lead on the Penn State House scoring point. Pucha and his feet brings over the blue line for Cleveland. Sends it right away. Malatesta's in. Big save by Hunter Shepard. And he falls on top of it. Stymied by Shepard was James Malatesta.
Yeah, and you'll watch Shep's able to, he's able to close that distance, get way out in his paint here on that save, and not allow Malatesta much room to shoot that puck. But a great little pass there through the middle by Pucha to Malatesta to create that play.
Kyle Pucha, the Columbus 4th rounder, making that happen. There's Malatesta walking in, looking for his first of the playoffs. There, that's a little water bug with the way he's out there to get under your skin. Shepard able to stop him. 23 seconds left on the penalty to Hendrix Lapierre. Draw to the Bears, knocked down. Triniev will clear it down the ice. Adrbinsky breaking, didn't see him, but just make sure to get it all the way down. Brace throws it forward. Trying to catch the Bears over the blue line quickly. Fix-Wolansky. Tracked from behind by Rabinski, cleared by Triniev. Bears penalty kill, just 5 seconds left on it. And the Bears fans here at Giant Center making some noise as it remains 2-1. Both teams 1 for 2 on the power play. Tay with it behind the net. Early moments, third period. Puck off the foot of Lapierre. It comes to center. Trying to win a race to get there. Hendrix Lapierre with a helper in this game. Now tied for the league lead in playoff scoring. Gaudette with it to center ice. Shoots it in behind the net of Shepard. Iorio there. Bumped it up the middle. Lapierre to take it. Sends it off the glass, but the linesman got in the way. Snively was up ice. They couldn't get it to him. He was at the far blue line, maybe for a breakaway. Lapierre on the tip. 14-10 left in the third. Breeze plays it away from Miro Stachenko. Guided back to center. Cleveland 2-on-2 up ice with Angle. Smacks it around behind the goal. Tyler Angle gets it deep. Knocked away to the blue line, kept in Cleveland. With it is a shot. Some room left. Circle is saved by Shepard. Down to the ice right now. He is sharp as a tack as the Bears clear it.
Yeah, great job there just by Shep being able to stay square on that puck and, really not allow the Cleveland player to have much room to shoot that.
Bears steal it away. Sutter in his own zone. 4th line against 4th line. The matchup the Bears desire. Christensen from the left point. Mishandled it. Didn't come out. Bounces to the goal. Is saved by Shepard. And Snively belts Christensen. And Strome has some words for him with 13:30 left in the third. A big penalty kill for Hershey. And some bad blood that's brewing to a conclusion here in Game 7. Take a break and be back. You're tuned into the AHL's 2024 Eastern Conference Finals.
Faulkner's.
With a Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. Join today for only $24.99 a month.
that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave, the sales guy, is like, "You're gonna love this." He shows me the best-in-class fuel economy and lets me know it's recommended by Consumer Reports. When Dave says, "These cars are going fast," I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Now get 1.9% APR financing for 36 months on Rogue, one of 6 vehicles starting under $30,000.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. Join today for only $24.99 a month.
The home of your favorite teams in the DMV. Capitals, Wizards, Mystics. The game's on. Monumental Sports Network.
2-1, Hershey in front, 13:30 to go in the third period. Cleveland pressing, trying to tie this game. Jake Christensen shot deflected wide of Hunter Shepard. 2-1 Bears on a Pyrrhic Dubé power play goal in the second period. Puck clear to the blue line. The Monsters, a hand pass call there as McElrath will finish his check on Alex Whalen, who takes exception to that as we check an ice level. For the first time here in the third, after a big penalty kill, the Bears still leading 2-1. Send it to Todd Sadowski.
Now, ice a little bit tilted so far in the third period. Of course, when you're down a man, that happens. But I love what Joe Snively did on his last shift, clearing off the blue line and nailing the defenseman. You guys know they're going to be laying everything out here the last 13 minutes to lock this thing down.
On our Evergreen Brewing scratches tonight, their Juicy IPA. No Ethan Frank, remember the Bears' leading goal scorer. No Aaron Ness, the Ventura defenseman, was part of the Cup championship team last year, out tonight. As well as Lucas Johansson, who Todd Nelson deemed out indefinitely to the media this morning. So Vozil hit in front of the bench was Henrik Rabinski by Stanislav Vozil. Under 13 left of the third period. Trip to the Calder Cup Finals on the line. Steal by Huntington. Brings it in, shoots. A glove save by Greaves. Both these teams want to punch their ticket. It comes down to one game, and a huge save by Jet Greaves on Jimmy Huntington's slapper.
Yeah, and that's Bears hockey. We talk about playing fast and understanding that, clogging up the neutral zone and not allowing Cleveland to transition there. There's been a few different times here tonight that they've been able to really pull that puck off of Cleveland's transition and turn it the other way for a scoring opportunity.
Face off to the right of Jet Greaves. Garrett Roll on the draw, tied up, wins it back to the blue line, rolling puck. Prisky with a shot wide of a standing Greaves to the left corner boards. Dubé's with it. Laterally across the blue line. Prisky puts it off the backboards, collected by Vecchione. Settles the puck where he's tracked by Christensen. Bodies him up. Bears come up with the puck and knock it free, but Cleveland there to take it. Matejchuk to center. Got in by Pucha behind the net. Shepard to smack it loose up the far boards. Gons will cut it off. Brendan Gons had the tying goal in Game 6. He gets it back of the net. Garrett Rowe pushed hard by Gons. Comes free to the far corner. Mike Vecchione on it for Hershey. And up the middle to Rowe. Fumbled it. And his feet knocks it behind the net. Second chance to clear it. Pucha on the keep it. Shot to the net block. Gons trying to take advantage. He missed Bateau on a puck to the line. Bears couldn't get it out. They don't want it to cost him. Blocked in by Christensen. His shot over the glove of Shepard, but wide. And it misses the goal and clears down the ice itself.
That's a big opportunity missed there by Cleveland. They had the Bears on the ropes there a little bit. And thankfully the Bears were able to get out on top of that one.
Shonda Angle broken up by Massey, who's had a big game here tonight for Hershey. Clears it up the left boards, but Gaudette on the keep-in. McElrath behind the goal. 11:30 left. Third period in Game 7. Hendricks Lapierre behind the goal. Gets the puck to McElrath, who flips to center. Avoided the hit from Gaudette. Got it down in the Cleveland zone where the Monsters starting to break out back to the drawing board for their own territory. David Juracek split time with Columbus this year. To Zaboral, who threw it off the body a day. Sean spins to the net. A right pad save by Shepard. Cleveland on the rebound. They're hungry right now, trying to tie this game. Zaboral across to Juracek. Stick handles around Snively. David Juracek behind the net. Pushed by Snively. Uses his strength to stay with it. Centering pass bumped back by Day. Broken up. LaPierre clears down the ice. Snively after it. Wins the race down the left wing. Pushed out wide. Zaboral belts him into the boards. And Snively back on his feet. Not happy with Jakub Zaboral. Both players will skate to their respective benches. 10:38 left in the third. Cleveland up to 30 shots. Hunter Shepard stopped 29 of them. Sutter knocked down to the red line, but played it forward. Looking for Trineyev. Cleveland clears it back, but Hershey in control of it once more. The puck to center for defenseman Chase Prisky. Throw it off the stanchion. It pops free. Max Strome to take it as Greaves prodded it loose. An unfortunate bounce momentarily for the Bears. Can't do anything with it, though. Cleveland right to left with Justin Pearson to center. They'll plop it in off the glass of the far corner. Whalen. It's to Pearson, the Bears take away. Prisky knocked off balance, done. He stole it away. Cleveland wraps the net, done across to Whalen. Shepard made the save, it came loose and cleared by the Bears. A backdoor attempt for Cleveland. Down the ice it goes on a close call. Monsters nearly tied it. Said they chip it in. Massey behind his net, pirouettes away from the pressure. Strome who hightails it to center. But Tate-Chuck, good hand-eye coordination out of midair, but a bouncing puck. Huntington took it from him. Jimmy Huntington behind the net, falling over, not Stravinsky. Huntington gets it back. He gets manhandled and knocked down. Cleveland comes up to center. 9:25 in the third on the rush. Malatesta's shot, left pad save Shepard. He'll play it to center to Huntington. Looking for some help. Knocks it forward to Rabinski. Cleveland gets back to break it up, and the Bears just dump it in.
It's a great job by them there, Zach, just moving that puck forward. And in a situation like this right now, you know, that's all you want. You just keep moving that puck in the offensive zone and, you know, go down and work in the offensive zone, you know, with pressure.
Lamose stole it away behind the net. Now the Bears on offense here with 9 minutes left. Day to the slot, gets it back from Huntington. Right circle centers Rabinski. The shot was blocked from the top hash mark in a prime scoring area. Now here comes Cleveland with Owen Sillinger. It's the trailer fix for Lansky. A slapper to the net, blocked away. Dubé to clear off the glass. And his center where Huntington wants to change, kicks it forward. Zaboral motors ahead for the Monsters. 8:35 left in the third period. Zaboral away from Hamanaktel. No tracking Matone. Clock continues to roll. The lead, the slimmest of margins. 2-1 Hershey on the Penn State scoreboard. Tay to Dubé. He missed it off the glove of Logan Day. And it sits there for the taking, and the Monsters have possession. Backhand by Puccia. Blocker saved by Shepard. Loose from the bottom hash mark. The Bears clear it. Out to center. Cleveland making Hershey feel the heat right now. Dubé on the steal. Flipped ahead. Vecchione after it. Going to win the race in the Cleveland zone. Hershey's Mike Vecchione. 1-on-2 behind the net. Dispossessed by Matejchuk, and now the Monsters break to center. Angle with it, smashes it in behind the Hershey goal. Massey will tip it forward, and Matejchuk in his own zone to Christensen. Back and forth we go with 7:45 left in Game 7. 2-1 Hershey. Matejchuk in trouble, got away from Snively. Prisky dumps it back in. Breeze will watch it go off the glass behind him. Monsters clear to center. McElrath defending with Hamanaktel. Roman Ashan brings in, trying to cut to the middle. Lost the puck, the Bears take it away and flip it into their bench. No penalty, but a whistle and a face-off with 7:21 to go in the third when we return. This is what it's all about. 2-1 Hershey, 7:21 left. Tune in the 2024 Eastern Conference.
Wizard season tickets are now on sale for the 24-25 season. Season tickets provide the best seats, prices, and exclusive experiences for the ultimate game day. With a variety of seating options available, select the best plan for you. Become a member of the DC-12 Club presented by Ticketmaster for the 24-25 season.
Upstairs to twos!
Visit DC12Club.com or call 202-661-5050 to learn more.
Life can bring us disruptive moments, like a cancer diagnosis, which is why the groundbreaking work of Stand Up to Cancer is so vital. Join Stand Up to Cancer and Myrtle Beach to help families make new memories for years to come. Go to standuptocancer.org.
Jiffy Lube introduced the quick oil change. At Jiffy Lube Multi-Care, we also do brakes, tires, tune-ups, batteries, and more. No appointment needed. Vehicle maintenance? That's a job for Jiffy. Get your next oil change at Jiffy Lube. No appointment needed. And all these courtesy services will be included. We even vacuum and clean exterior windows. Need an oil change? That's a job for Jiffy.
The most iconic name at Busch Gardens Williamsburg is about to resurface. The legend of Loch Ness Monster lives on at the world's most beautiful theme park. Membership as low as $14.50 a month.
The home of your favorite teams in the DMV. Capitals, Wizards, Mystics. The game's on. Monumental Sports Network.
White knuckle time at Giant Center with 7:21 to go in the third. The Monsters really pushing here in the third period of play. Double-digit shots on goal already from Cleveland, up to 33 shots on Hunter Shepard. 12 shots in this period to 3 in favor of the Monsters. Some of them from long range, but Shepard has had to make some quality stops too.
Yeah, he really has, Zach. You know, he's done a great job of keeping everything in front of him, and really, you know, anything that's been there, it's been, you know, not up there for a second opportunity.
Deflected by Whalen, missed the goal. 2-1 Hershey. Bears in front. Pierre Dubé on the power play at 4:14 the second. The difference make. Matt Strome, a steal for Hershey. He'll knock it in behind the net. The youngest of the three Stromes. Brother in the organization. Dillon with the Cats. Heavy hit by Sutter. It knocks the helmet off Pearson. He has to head off. Captain Hamanakto puts it back to the goal. Reinforcements for Cleveland with Malatesta knocking it back to the Bears defensive end. And Matt Strome is there for Hershey to cruise in front of his own net. Now he'll take it behind the goal. Uses the net as a shield on Dunn, who's relentless. Strome away from the pressure, hits the center red line. And knocks the puck in. Trying to get it away from Christensen, who took it back. And dumped in by the Monsters. Under 7 minutes left here in the third period. Shepard up the far boards. Malatesta missed it. Matejchuk got it. Pops it in the air and out of play. With 6:21 left in the third. Todd Sadowski is behind Hunter Shepard, who has been busy and has been a brick wall, Todd, here in this third.
Very active. He's reading the puck well. The guy's trying to create a clear lane for him. And nothing in this series. It's been a hard-to-believe series. It's hard to believe it's going to stay 2-1. The Bears are going to have to get that third one. I think it's going to have to come empty netter. They look really good in net with Hunter Shepard.
Long way to go yet from that. 6:21 to go in the third. Agree with you that Shepard has been fantastic here tonight and in the third period. Face-off won by Hershey. Logan Day behind the net, shoved by Malatesta. Cleveland takes it to Sillinger at the side of the goal. Owen Sillinger behind the net. Fighting through LaPierre, stick check, spins and shoots. Shepard, the right post, made the save, couldn't cover it. Clear by the Bears to center as Christensen knocked it down but could not hold it in. Christensen and Matejchuk looking good together. Cleveland misconnects on a pass. They say no icing. Pass seal on the boards. Cut off by Fitz-Wolansky. Flings it to the goal. Dave fell down. Malatesta shoots and scores. James Malatelsta's first of the playoffs has tied Game 7 at 2 with 5:52 to play.
Yeah, and you know what, Zach, it's just a play there where it ends up getting you know, bobbled a little bit up the wall, and Malatesta is able to find that puck, and you know, he's got a clear shot on Hunter Shepard there. Day falls down, and you know, it's a tough one because it's a bang play.
Beating Shepard short side, and what a game, what a play, and what a finish from Malatesta. What a time to get your first of the playoffs. Cleveland in the third period, a little earlier this time, has tied the game at 2. And now it's up to the Bears to get back on their horse. Playing too much defense here in this third period. So it comes down to this, and who's surprised, right? Another nail biter. Huntington chips it to himself, brings it in, and shot goes wide. The Bears responded the first time Cleveland scored. 39 seconds later, do they have another inner? Alex Limoges with it. Out of the corner, tries to center it. Knocked away in Cleveland to center ice. Nacho with it. Hadn't lost it. Hamanakto knocks it away to Chase Christie. Weird hop off the stanchion. Comes free to Rabinski to center. 3-on-3 up ice. Huntington wide left wing on Zaborov. It's the puck behind the net. Rabinski taken away by Pucha. He clears it down the ice. Not enough for icing. 5:05 left. There's fans at Giant Center trying to get behind their club and has seen their 2-1 lead evaporate. Fitz-Wolansky with the lone assist. McElrath to center, deflected in. Vecchione behind the net. Rowe is after it. Looks to dig it free. Day will take it on the left boards. Who can be the hero? Mike Vecchione's been there, done that. He plays it off the glass to McElrath. Plays it behind the net. Rides the rails behind the goal where it's picked up by Garrett Rowe. Left point. Logan Day's shot knocked down. And luckily he's able to pull it away from a shot. Who could have had a breakaway the other way. Every play critical now. Bears fans on the edge of their seats. Seen the lead evaporate. We've seen this time and time again. Cleveland's come back in the third 4 times now. 4:17 to go in the third period. Icing call to the Monsters and an offensive zone draw. Malatesta at 14:08.
Yeah, and we knew that they weren't just going to sit back and let the Bears walk away with this 2-1. And they've proven that throughout this series that they've been able to come back and score. Now it's up to the Bears. What do you do with the last 4:17 left in the third?
Sutter, Strome, and Trenier up on the offensive zone face-off. They win it. Right to Matt Strome. Feeds it left side. Habanaktil wide of the goal. Sutter off the backboards. Collects it. Spun up to Pearson. Slots it down the ice. This should be icing. Habanaktil back for it. The whistle stops play with 4:03 left. And the final stanza tonight. They'll play until there's a winner. Every game, the Giant Center has gone to overtime. The Bears will switch lines here and put Miro Stachenko, Lapierre, and Snively out against some tired Monsters.
Well, that's exactly it, Zach. They see an opportunity to throw the top line out against a line that's been stuck out there for the last 30 seconds, in hopes that they can, move their feet.
Miro Stachenko off the draw. A shot got blocked as Hershey won the face-off, but the Monsters will get it and take it ahead to center. Gaudette shoots it into Pearson down the left wing. Habanaktil, the push into the boards. Lapierre spits it out behind the net. Joe Snively at the far side. Wayland took it away off the blocker, Shepard. Left point, Sposel's drive blocked by Miro Stachenko. Paying the price there, but it's done behind the net. Turned it over to Lapierre. Snively looks to clear it. Took the hit, but didn't get it out. Left behind the net, Habanaktil. To Lapierre, another chance to clear it. Track from behind. Knocks it to center. Snively slows it up and clears it. 3:20 left in the third. Miro Stachenko behind the goal. Knocks the puck free with the Monsters. Take it away. And to center they go. Jiricek at the red line. Cut off by Sutter. Off his body. And into the Cleveland bench. With 3:09 left. James Malatesta's first goal of the playoffs has tied this game at 2. Game 7. Another one that will be decided late or maybe past regulation. You're tuned into the 2024 Eastern Conference Finals.
At AMCO, we've been fixing cars for almost 60 years. And over that time, a lot sure has changed. Cars have gotten more complex than ever. But the technicians at AMCO have the expertise to fix anything.
The problem's with your transmission valve body and torque converter. We do this all the time.
So if your check engine light is on, let us take a look. Because we know cars inside and out. AA MCO.
At Holzman Solomon Vision Partners, we partner with you to craft the vision you have always wanted.
From the moment you walk through our doors, we promise you a unique concierge service that moves at a pace you're comfortable with. Together, Dr. Holzman and I have earned the trust of tens of thousands of happy patients.
So whether you're looking to improve your vision with LASIK,
or if you'd like to finally get rid of your reading glasses, maybe even have a cataract,
our team is here and ready to redefine vision care.
Contact Holzman Solomon Vision Partners today. Visit drholzman.com. Days without hockey can be hard.
Whoops. Oh, man.
You need to find something to do outside of this house.
No, I just need a deed.
Hadid Carpet is the one to trust for cleaning and restoration of your treasured Oriental rugs and for superior wall-to-wall steam cleaning in your home or office. For 15% off in-plant rug cleaning, call 866-HADID-1.
5 minutes for fighting?
The home of your favorite teams in the DMV. Capitals, Wizards, Mystics. The game's on. Monumental Sports Network.
What a classic this has been. Game 7 here at Giant Center. Sold out crowd, 10,520. Trying to cheer the Bears to a win. Monsters fans that made the trip from Cleveland looking for their team to pull off a reverse sweep for just the 4th time in AHL history. They lost the first 3. They've won the last 3. 2-2 with 3 minutes left. The Bears with the puck offensive. Grabinski the goal. Knocked down, comes loose Lamont. To Huntington. Spins and shoots just wide past the right pad of Greaves. Huntington on a similar spinning shot that Malatesta scored on. Lamont out of the pile. Right point Day. He's there. He shoots a glove save by Greaves, who saw it all the way. Jack Greaves makes his 24th save of the game on Logan Day.
You know what, Zach, that right now, that's the way they have to play. You know, play in the offensive zone, and that's, they start getting, you know, Cleveland running around a little bit, and what that does is it opens up that cross-ice pass there to the D, and great job by Logan Day to get that thing through, and, you know, guys just got to fight to get in front of that net and take away Greaves' eyes.
Vecchione out the draw win. Dubé shot corralled by Greaves. Bears have been pretty good on those offensive zone faceoffs. Gone right to the goal by Dubé, looking for his second of the night. And Jack Greaves with the save. It sticks to him. Vecchione and Gons, 2 veterans on the draw. Tied up off the faceoff. It's Cleveland who wins this one. Here a check to center. The Monsters in the red line. Shoot it in around the base of the boards. Behind the net, Chase Prisky for Hershey. Up the middle. Garrett Rowe to take it. Over his own blue line for the Bears. Dumps it in behind the net. Mike Vecchione's first on it for Hershey to Rowe, right corner. Outside Prisky. Fans on the slap shot. Look out. Gons trying to get there. Ahead of McElrath. Taps it forward over the Bears blue line. Shoots. Left pad save. Shepard. The rebound. He's got it too. And he smothers. Gons didn't get much on it, but a collision going down. Sliding towards Shepard. He had to pounce quick like a cat on the second chance.
Great job there by Dylan McElrath getting back, just getting a stick in there to contest that, you know, shot by Gons. But, you know, an even better save. We talk about Hunter Shepard. He keeps that puck right in front of him, and you know, he's able to cover that before there's any second opportunity.
2-2 with 2:08 left in the third period. Shots 37-27 Cleveland. They peppered Shepard here in the third period. Everyone jumps early. Gaudette, Ashan, and the man that likes to get under the Bears' skin, and Tyler Angle out there. With Paychuk and Christensen at the point. Bears off the draw, win LaPierre. Shoves it off the boards, out of the reach of Mirosnichenko. To center it goes. Gaudette on the dump. Angle to try to track down. Under 2 minutes left of the third. Angle falls. Gaudette takes. And Cleveland beneath the goal line. Gaudette centering pass, knocked loose in front, swatted away by the Bears, and McElrath clears the slot, not out. Second attempt blocked. Helter-skelter, but the Bears survive. Cleveland on the reset. They're going for the killer instinct, trying to end this here. Triev at center. Slots it in, and no, they say it was icing. I thought Bogdan got a piece of that. They say no, and a draw in Hershey's zone.
Yeah, I think, you know, the linesmen there, they're saying that Bogdan got it just on the other side, and it's tough for us to tell exactly where it ends up hitting them. You know, usually in a game like that, it's, you know, you're given a little bit of wiggle room at that line, but, you know, like I said, it's hard for us to see from up here.
Wolansky, Day, Dubé, and Malatesta, the goal scorers tonight. 2-all. Fresh shot, Juracek. Wide of the goal. Whalen got a piece of it. Spins it behind the net. It's going to be Cleveland. This line's probably the line to do it. They've been sensational in these playoffs. Guys that are darn near passing their point total for the whole regular season. Snively to center, trying to get the puck away from Sapporo. Knocked up in the air and out of play as the clock stops at 1:12 left in the third. And Todd Sanowski, what drama we have here to decide the Eastern Conference Championship.
Only fitting, guys. This has been an epic conference finals, and just like it's come down to these other games, one shot, one shift, one player to end this thing.
Grabinski, Huntington, and Limoges on the ice. This line has just been a hair off at times tonight, but they are on the cusp with 1:05 left. So they have a goal in them to pull Hershey in front. Final minute, third period. Game 7 tied at 2 on the Penn State scoring point. Dumped in by the Bears. Greaves behind the net. Backhands it away off the body of Huntington. Knocked away by Cleveland to Malatesta. Left wing out of his own zone. Board-to-board feed, cross ring. Stolen away by the Bears. Huntington overskated though. He would have had a lane to bring in. Instead, two Bears collide. Here comes Malatesta. Down the right flank on Shepard. He shoots. Shepard the save. It lands on the top of the net. And the whistle blows. Shepard got a piece of it. Up in the air, it rainbows to the top of the net and sits flat there, and no further play.
Yeah, and, Malatesta's been a guy I thought, through this game has really brought his game up, and, he obviously scores a big goal there to tie it, but, he gets a good shot off. Hunter Shepard's unable to corral that puck, and, thankfully that thing ends up on the top of the net.
Cleveland up to 17 shots in the third. 33 seconds left in the third period of Game 7, tied at 2. Mateau knocked down by McElrath. Taken by the Monsters. Gone. Sweeps the net. No one there. Tapped away the blue line. Puccio with it. Chips it behind the net of Shepard, who's looking for it through a screen. Gons to the corner. 18 left. Hershey defending on the left wing. Gons knocked down. The Bears take the puck. 3-on-2 to center. 12 seconds left in Game 7. Third period. Tied at 2. Left wing Strome drops to Sutter. 6 seconds left. He shoots. Knocked down in front. It bounces away. Looking up ice is Juracek to Gons, but the clock will hit 0. 4 games at Giant Center in this series. All 4 of them have seen Cleveland come back in the third period to force overtime. And Game 7 to decide the Eastern Conference Championship will require extra hockey at Giant Center tonight.
Well, Zach, I wish we were sitting here and it was 2-1, but, with the way that Cleveland's been able to come back and, throughout this series, we knew it was going to be a battle. And, now it comes down to 1. It's, one goes in and one team's going on. And, it's something, the way that the hockey gods work. It's, it's a crazy thing. And, I think the Bears have played some great job throughout this period, and Cleveland was able to pour it on there for a little bit.
This is the 20th Game 7 in American Hockey League history that has gone to overtime. We saw one last year, and it was the Bears that prevailed. They want to do it again. 2-2. Heading into overtime. What a classic this has been. We appreciate you staying along for the ride. About 15 minutes. It'll be do or die hockey. Sudden death overtime coming up. Stay with us. More to come. 2-2 our score, heading to overtime in Game 7. You're tuned into the AHL's 2024 Eastern Conference Finals.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out, because your membership is packed with perks. Join today for only $24.99 a month.
Every time I needed a new phone, I had to switch carriers.
I told him. At Verizon, everyone can get the best deals. Like that iPhone 15 on them.
Switching all the time, it wasn't easy.
35. You're gonna be here forever.
Here's your wireless contract.
I need a lawyer for this. Those were hard days.
Representative, switch!
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone, any condition, guaranteed.
I really wish you told me sooner.
I did.
At Stolman Subaru of Tysons, we understand how important it is to give our customers a fun and informative experience when shopping for a new vehicle. Shop our express store at StolmanSubaru.com to purchase your new Subaru online. Hurry into Stolman Subaru of Tysons to get great deals on our 2024 Outback, 2024 Forester, and 2024 Crosstrek. Take advantage of the Stolman Subaru savings. No games, no gimmicks, just happy customers. Shop StolmanSubaru.com.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out, because your membership is packed with perks. Join today for only $24.99 a month.
Well, welcome back to Giant Center. What do we have here? We have overtime in Hershey. What a shocker. Every game here for the Eastern Conference Finals has needed extra time to decide a winner. I'm Fox 43 Sports Director Todd Sadowski. This is Hall of Famer Mitch Lamoureux. Look, it takes 3 goals to beat this team, the Monsters. The Bears only came up with 2. What a push from Cleveland in the third period. I was behind Hunter Shepard and they just dominated. The ice was tilted that way the whole time.
Yeah, he was under siege the whole period. I mean, he outshot the Bears 17-6, and you know what? The Bears kind of took their foot off the pedal there in that period and sat back. They weren't aggressive enough to play the game down in Cleveland zone, which was needed. Now they're going to overtime, and you know what? I hope they have enough in the gas in the tank, enough gas in the tank to be able to take this one home.
Yeah, and you know, it was about 6 minutes left, and they threw it down to me. It was obvious. It's going to take 3 goals to beat Cleveland, and especially the way that they were playing that period. And they have the opportunity. That's the way it goes. Look, one of these teams is going to be devastated and are going to be on the short end of one of the great conference finals that we've seen in a long time. But the Bears don't want it to be them. How do they avoid that fate?
Well, you know what? I know they're a tired bunch. They're both tired. But you know what? It's going to come down to who wants it the most. You know, if the Bears want it the most, they'll play the game in the offensive zone, get it going, create some opportunities with their legs. They've got some great speed. They got to take advantage of that and keep putting pucks on net like they did in the second period and crash the net. Make this goaltender earn the win. Make him do some work.
Someone is going to advance to face Coachella Valley, who's watching this going, sure, play into the night. We'll see what happens. Let's see if it ends in the first overtime. You're watching Hershey Bears playoff hockey.
At crucial stages, business owners ask themselves, how am I going to do this? It's not about doubt. It's about opportunity when you have the right partner. At Sandy Spring Bank, we celebrate entrepreneurs, big and small, and we'll work alongside you. It's the best part of being a community bank. With our Flex Business Checking, loans, and lines of credit, we're the here's how for thousands of area businesses. What's your next financial destination? Sandy Spring Bank.
Let's ride together. So I can bring any car to Oarsman Ford Lincoln and they'll buy it?
That's what they just said on TV.
Doesn't matter what year, make, or model.
No.
And I can get Kelley Blue Book for it?
More, 125%.
And if I buy a new car, I'll get their buyer's edge with $1,500 in bonus extras?
Yes.
I find that very hard to believe.
Ugh.
And don't forget at Oarsman, we'll buy any car. Oarsman Ford Lincoln. Let's ride together.
Let's let Sam know about something even more urgent than his morning coffee.
Hey Sam, did you know it's kitten season? Right now, thousands of kittens are in shelters across the nation, and they're in need of love and care. When there are too many kittens in shelters, they aren't able to receive the individual attention they so desperately need. That's where you come in. By fostering a kitten, you can provide the care they need until they're ready to be adopted. If you foster a kitten, even for a week, you'll be giving them a chance to grow up and find families of their very own. What's in it for you? A kitten will fill your home with joy, your movie night with lots of cuddles, and they'll even help your social posts look way cuter too. And if you foster a kitten, you'll be provided with everything you need to care for your furry friend. You just provide the love. Save some tiny lives. Adopt or foster a kitten today. To learn more about how you can make a life-saving difference, visit bestfriends.org/kittens.
Time intermission as we head to overtime in game number 7. Mitch Lambert, I love talking with you. And we just keep meeting up like this, right? Don't we?
Yeah.
And there was a lot of action, like I said, at Hershey's end with Hunter Shepard. They switch. We'll see what happens with the action. Maybe it'll be on this side for the overtime.
Well, I mean, the second period worked out well for the Bears, and the last 2 goals were scored at that end. So hopefully that's a good omen, because that's the way the Bears are going. We'll take that kind of luck anytime we can get it. And hopefully they can pot one past Greaves, and we're celebrating tonight, getting ready for Coachella Valley.
Well, we've seen this ride before against Coachella Valley, at Coachella Valley in Game 7 of the Calder Cup Finals last year. Mike Vecchione, of course, was the hero in that one. We'll see if a Bear can step up, or if it's a monster. Somebody's going to score, and somebody's going to spoil the other team's playoff run. We'll be back with more.
Life. It's full of moments, from first steps to first loves, moments that make life special. Now, life can also bring us difficult and disruptive moments like a cancer diagnosis, which is why the groundbreaking work of Stand Up to Cancer is so vital. They know the problem of cancer won't be solved by one doctor, one lab, or one hospital. That's why Stand Up to Cancer brings together top minds from different fields to find new and better treatments so patients can thrive. So when it matters, we can all show up for moments of a lifetime. Please join Stand Up to Cancer and Myrtle Beach to help families get back to where they belong, making new memories for years to come. Please go to standuptocancer.org to see how you can join the mission.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave, the sales guy, is like, "You're gonna love this." He shows me the best-in-class fuel economy and lets me know it's recommended by Consumer Reports. When Dave says, "These cars are going fast," I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Now get 1.9% APR financing for 36 months on Rogue, one of 6 vehicles starting under $30,000.
Wow, you guys did great with this place.
Yeah, and it was easy to buy with all the help we got from Navy Federal Credit Union.
I can't imagine where we'd be without them.
So what's shaking?
Nothing. Nothing's shaking.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Overtime in Game 7, the Eastern Conference Finals. 2-2 here at Giant Center. OT around the corner with Garrett Mitchell. I'm Zach Fish. Well, this game has followed the script of what we've seen in the other games here in Hershey. It's going to be a matter of who wins in overtime. The Bears took games 1 and 2 with the Monsters tying them late. Game number 6, Cleveland tied it right after Hershey scored in the final minute. They won that one in overtime. The Monsters going for the reverse sweep. They were down 0-3 in the series, looking to become just the 4th AHL team in history to do it in the first since 2013. What drama here at Giant Center. It's been a classic game. If you have no rooting interest, if you're a fan of either team, you might want to throw up because this has just been a roller coaster ride up and down all series long.
Yeah, it has, Zach. It's, you know, we've seen some great hockey here as of, you know, this series, and you know, it comes down to one goal, and at the end of the day, right now for the Bears, it's one shot away, and you can put that into your, you know, your early season, and that's a huge momentum going into this overtime period.
Cleveland emptied the tank as far as the shooting gallery went in the third period. They peppered Hunter Shepard up to 38 shots in this game, and there's the goal from James Malatesta. Logan Day gets knocked down. A spinning wrist shot that beat Shepard on the short side. Jake Massey screened him just enough. James Malatesta's first of the playoffs tied the game 2-2. And there would be some frantic moments late. Hunter Shepard, a save on the second attempt from Brendan Gaunce, who tried to win it. He had to be really alert on the Cleveland captain there. But Monsters were all over the Bears in the third. Hershey did have some opportunities, but that one way too close for comfort if you're a Bears fan, lands on the top of the net.
Yeah, 100%. And, you know, you talk about it, Zach. Right now for the Bears, it's just getting back on and doing what they do best. You know, go play in the offensive zone, let their skill take over. And, you know, like I said, you never know in a Game 7. I hope it goes the Bears' way.
The Bears find themselves in Game 7 in overtime. They won it last year in the Calder Cup Finals. Eric Fair won it the Eastern Conference Finals here in 2006. Bears had an OT winner in Game 7, Travis Boyd, back in 2016. Who could be the hero for either of these teams? Overtime is next. You're tuned into the 2024 Eastern Conference.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andy Holzman of Holzman Laser Vision. If you've ever considered LASIK, you should know not all laser centers are the same. Here at Holzman Laser Vision, we first determine you are a perfect fit for LASIK, and only then we'll provide you the best procedure available to help you see like you've never seen before. Experience the Holzman difference and schedule your comprehensive consultation today.
Seeing is believing at Holzman Laser Vision. Tyson's Corner, Chevy Chase.
Here at Southbound Kramer, we try to connect the community to the farm.
When we took over from Mom and Dad, the bank that they worked with had been with us for 15 years, and they kind of stagnated. M&T Bank came, they were gung-ho like we were gung-ho. They're vibrant. They want to work with us, and that's the partnership we need, because when we have the ideas and the things that need to happen, we need somebody that'll partner with us and move with us.
They're committed to us like we're committed to them.
I've been a Crop Metcalf customer for many years now, and you can trust me when I say you want Crop Metcalf working on your home. For heating and air conditioning, plumbing, Electrical, pest control, and home performance, their team of 5-star technicians are professional, experienced, and for me, most of all, they're friendly. They're good people. They still believe in great customer service, and that's refreshing.
Crop Metcalf is the one with 5 stars.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the TurboMax engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
How about you, Hershey Park?
Do or die hockey. The Hershey Bears and the Cleveland Monsters. Game 7, Eastern Conference Finals, overtime at Giant Center. This is the 4th game in this series, all of them coming in Hershey that have gone to overtime. The Bears looking for an overtime win here in Chocolatetown to send them on to the finals. The Monsters looking to get 4 straight and do the same. Who will be the hero? With Garrett Mitchell and Todd Sadowski. I'm Zach Fish. Welcome to a fans tuned in across North America on the NHL Network, those in DC on the Monumental Sports Network, and locally here on Fox 43.2. Nothing better than a Game 7, I suppose, except for Game 7 overtime. The Bears and the Monsters underway. Next goal heads to the Calder Cup Finals. Ivan Miroslnichenko skies it out. Hershey right to left, dumps it in behind the net. Shots in the third were 17-6 Cleveland. They tied this game on a Malatesta goal. Monsters to center. Stefan Matteau picks up the puck. Goes board to boards to Gons, who shoots it in behind the net. Picked up by Matteau. Centering pass. Cleveland's got it. Left point. Wrist shots. Vozol tipped on net. Shepard the first save of OT. As fans catch their breath as it's cleared to neutral. Out of the reach of Snively. Cleared back in Hershey's zone. Hunter Shepard, 37 saves, and he's going to need some more. No Ethan Frank for Hershey, without their top goal scorer tonight. Puck tipped in, Limoges after. Knocked down by Rubinski. Away from him, Christensen tied up. Malatesta goes down, grabbing his face. Play continues. He's back on his skates. The Bears bring it in. Chase Prisky leads for Limoges, who gives it back. Prisky away from trouble, and then knocked down, taken away. Fix Wolanski's got Malatesta up ice. He'll play it to Christensen in hand. Instead, Game 6 hero shoots, knocked down wide to Shepard. And clear to the corner boards for Huntington. Or to make sure he get that puck out when he got the chance, especially with the long changes in OT. Whalen behind the net. Alex Whalen sends it behind the goal. Picked up by Cleveland to the right wing side. Haven't seen Vincent Iorio since the midway point of the 3rd period. Hershey might be down a D-man here. Puck back of the net, stolen by the Bears to center. Huntington with Rubinski. Slide it out of gas. They hit center and dump it in. Rubinski behind the goal, pressuring Jakub Zuborov. Former Boston Bruin will park it behind the net. And the Bears get the personnel they want out there. Justin Pearson to center ice for Cleveland. Down the right wing, met by Hamid Akhtel. McElrath throws the heavy hit. Strome with the puck, popped it up. Svozil slapper, gloved by Shepard. And the Bears got to be a bit more careful getting the puck out of their own zone. That's 2. And has gone to Stanislav Svozil. And Shepard's had to make the saves.
Yeah, you know, and it comes down to winning those lines. And what I mean by that is just winning that blue line battle. It starts in the defensive zone, finishes in the offensive zone. Those pucks have to go out, if you're the Bears right now. And it can't be a hope play, especially up the wall. We've seen Cleveland's defense, jump into plays here. Obviously, game 1 there with Juracek, and so they will activate. So right now for the Bears, it's understanding the lines. You got to chip that puck, and just gain the line. That's all it is. You'll play it out in the neutral zone.
Check in with Todd. Ice level. There's a glass issue to tend to the left of Hunter Shepard. We've seen some of the glass behind the goal pop loose at times, and McElrath with a heavy hit causing that. But what's the tension like, ice level right now, Todd? The Bears fans are doing all they can. They can almost cut it with a knife.
Yeah, of course they're nervous, but they're into it, and they're giving the guys the energy they need here. One of the things I'm looking for is potentially an end-to-end rush when the Bears have won in overtime. Pierre Dubé pulled it out and took it all the way down, did a give and go with Huntington. Even the play that we thought would win Game 6, Jake Massey brought the play out on a design play, and then in Game 1 it was a turnover. So maybe something from end to end for the Bears to win this thing.
Drawn to the right of Shepard. Cleveland wins the faceoff. Sposal, third try, saved by Shepard. The rebound loose. Mad scramble. Shepard slides over and makes the save on angle. No shot to the goal. Pass saved by Shepard. Putting on a clinic right now. The Bears survive this. They better be thanking their goaltender. Wheeling around. Angle right wing. His shot deflected. Up and out of play with 17:37 left in overtime. And Hunter Shepard getting a workout right now. Cleveland is going for the kill shot. They've been all over the Bears since the start of the third period.
Yeah, and you'll see it here. You know, they're trying to shoot every puck off every wall. You know, whether that's a rim puck up the wall. You know, that D's just not even thinking about it, trying to get it in front of, off of the leg, off of the skate. You know, at this point, nobody really cares of what it goes in off of. So for the Bears, it's just understanding that you got to win those battles.
Lop here on the face-off. Won by Cleveland with a point. Juracek. Blocker seen by Shepard. Miroslnichenko off the glass to center. Snively one-on-one with Juracek. Down the right wing. Cuts the middle. Drops to Massey. Shoots high and wide to the glove side with Lapierre in front. Over the glove of Greaves and off the back glass is Jake Massey. Could have been the hero. Cleveland slows it down behind their own net. 17:14 to go. Here in overtime. David Juracek to center ice. Sends it to the far wing. Pass off the mark. Miroslnichenko to Limoges to Huntington. Over the logo at center. Brought in by Huntington, who shoots it behind the net. Sposal out there a long time. Limoges trying to take advantage. Gloves and drops it. Cleveland touches it, so no hand pass, and cleared by the Monsters down the ice. This will be icing. 16:48 to go here in overtime.
And for the Bears right now, Zach, you know, they've got Juracek, who's been on the ice a long time, and this is a great opportunity to pounce on something. You know, activate that D, allow Cleveland to start running around, and you know that really starts opening up seams. And you know, we've seen the Bears capitalize on that, you know, throughout the year.
Face off for Huntington, and so in Sillinger. Some tired Monsters trapped on the ice a long way from their bench. Draw wind would go a long way for Hershey, Huntington, Limoges, and Rubinski. Off the face-off, won by the Bears to the left point. Hamanakto across to Prisky. Wrist shot stopped by Greaves. The rebound there. Sposal tied up Rubinski. Cleared to center ice and back into the Hershey zone where Chase Prisky has it. Cross ring to Jimmy Huntington. Limoges up ice. They missed him, but he'll get there first. No icing. Juracek was putting his arm in the air to indicate icing, and Limoges went right around him to negate it. See if the Bears can take advantage. Rubinski and Limoges tied up along the far boards, looking to disrupt that puck. Comes free though to Malatesta. The Monsters have it now to center ice. James Malatesta, who tied this game in the third, dumps it in. 16:10 left here in overtime. 2-2 ice score. Rubinski and Malatesta into the boards, trying to dig that puck out of skates. Josh Dunn pushed in. Hamanakto coming in. The Bears down to 5 D-men. No Iorio. A banged up group, but trying to get past the Monsters here in OT. Hard work. Hamanakto out of the corner boards to Prisky at center. Runs and guns it to the red line. Dumps it in. Hershey will change with everyone except Sutter. Fourth line joins it. Trinier steals the puck, left boards. Bogdan Trinier for Hershey. Blue line Massey, gloves and drops it. Turns it deep behind the goal. Strome to take it. Directly behind the net of Greaves. Walks out to the far corner. Coughed the puck up, taken by Cleveland as far as the red line. Next goal wins here in Game 7, tied at 2. Strome on the dumping, could not get around Denton Matejchuk. Was able to cut it free off the boards. Now the reach of Garrett Rowe, but recollects it to his own blue line. Dylan McElrath hits the center end, drives it in behind the goal to Mike Vecchione. Taps it beneath the goal line. Vecchione, a knack for these big game situations. Already an OT winner in this series. Puck off the stanchion, hits the side of the net of Greaves. Cleveland to take it, up and out of play. That's a delay of game penalty. Hands on the head from Jake Gaudette. He can't believe it. The Bears go to the power play in overtime of Game 7. Gaudette for delay of game. He flips it over the glass, straight out.
You know what, Zach? It's an extremely difficult play. You force the guy to his backhand right there in that situation, and you know, for the Bears right now, they got to be looking to pounce on this. This is one right now that you know, who's going to be the hero? This is the exciting one.
Lapierre, Limoges, Vecchione, Snively, and Dubé. Eric Dubé with a power play goal in this game. A trip to the finals on the line. Third power play of the game for the Bears. Dubé with it. To Joe Snively. Center point, Eric Dubé. Right wing Boyens dishes it back to Snively. LaPierre up high as well. He'll wheel out to neutral. Now he's got it. Left circle. Game on his stick. Pass from Snively. Not a good one. Knocked away. Dunn can't clear it yet. That does bounce to Zaboral. Cross check, but clears it down the ice. Got to be crisp with those passes, especially across the blue line in overtime. Snively will get another kick at the can. If you're back, ahead right wing. Hits the puck to Dubé. Pulls up along the boards. Needs secondary support. Cleveland clears off the stick of LaPierre to center. 1:20 left on the power play. Caught in by Alex Limoges. Can the Bears win it right here? Off the left boards. Mike Vecchione to Limoges. Snively with it. Fans want a shot. LaPierre for the right circle, backing off the pressure, looks for a lane. Limoges on the left dot, they can't get it to him. They'll go to the top of the blue line, Eric Dubé. Dubé walking in, draws him to him, beats it Snively at the point. Power play's half gone. LaPierre left side, he shoots, knuckled down, wide of the goal. Limoges will collect it. The Bears have possession. Hitting along the left board. Sillinger, though, trying to get it out. Off the skate of LaPierre up the middle, and knocked away from Dubé. A diving play by Zaboral. 40 left on the power play. Cleveland changing, as are the Bears. Second power play unit out. Miro Snachenko belted, but the puck comes free. Bears nearly had too many men on the ice. Snively had to get off for Prisky, who waited to touch the puck. 30 on the power play. The time is now for the Hershey Bears with a man advantage with Garrett Rome galloping over center. Drops it on back. Miro Snachenko stick handled over the blue line. Nearly lost it. Trying to center it, knocked away, and Dunn will clear it. And Cleveland doing a whale of a job on this penalty kill. Just 10 seconds left on the Gaudette penalty. 13 minutes left in overtime. Huge missed opportunity for the Bears, but they're not done yet. Prisky goes end-to-end, brings it in, lost control of it, tries to center, kicks it back. Prisky to Rowe, who shoots! Bounces off Juracek and wide, back to full strength, but the Bears have the puck. Garrett Rowe, off the boards to Day, gets it back, looks net front, sends it left circle, Prisky to the goal. That slap shot got blocked. Chase Prisky has it again. To Logan Day. Bears threatening here in overtime. Wobbling puck. Rose settles it. Feeds. Great pass between the legs to Huntington. Now to Logan Day. Right boards Huntington. Day wants it. Shot to the goal. Block comes loose. They score! They score! Garrett Rowe! The Bears win! The Hershey Bears are going back to the Calder Cup Finals!
Unbelievable, Zach. You talk about a guy that doesn't start the playoffs. You know, he's sitting there, he's waiting for his opportunity to get in, and, you know, the oldest guy on the team ends up sealing the deal, and they head to the Calder Cup Finals. It's unbelievable.
For the second straight year, the Hershey Bears are the Eastern Conference champions. Garrett Rowe, who didn't even start the playoffs in the lineup, on a scramble in front of Chet Graves. In overtime of Game 7, the Hershey Bears are moving on, and the stage is set for a rematch with the Coachella Valley Firebirds starting Friday night here in Chocolatetown.
You know what, Zach? It's big guys make big plays, and you know, that's a guy that's been to the Olympics, understands what it takes to win, and you know, sometimes you got to lean on your veteran leadership, and that's exactly what Rosie's been able to provide throughout this year. You know, he comes back home. You know, he's overseas, comes back home, and plays in front of his hometown, you know, with being able to have family come in and out, and what a goal by Rosie.
Garrett Rowe wins the game in overtime with 12:22 on the clock. And now both teams will head to center to shake hands for what was a classic series. I mean, if you're the American Hockey League, you couldn't ask for much more.
We've seen some big goals being scored, and you know, on that side, I was a part of you know, that Game 7 run when Travis Boyd scored that one, and you know, this building, there's not a fan that's left their seats, Zach, right now. It's a pretty special place to play, and you know, I'm just so thankful I can call this home.
Full credit to the Cleveland Monsters and Trent Vogelhuber's squad. This could have gone either way. This was a heck of a series between the best in the North and the best in the Atlantic. And the Hershey Bears prevail like they did in Game 7 of the Calder Cup Finals by a score of 3-2. Garrett Rowe from the net front snaps it home, and he has his moment. And listen to this crowd at Giant Center. The handshake will continue. We will have the presentation of the Canning Trophy for you. Here's a look, already announced by the league, of the Calder Cup final schedule. That in just a moment.
Who's ready for more June hockey?
Not a soul has left in this building. 10,520 sold out. There were people that said maybe the Bears didn't have enough left, banged up. This team never quits. And again, Trent Vogelheber's squad, hats off to them on one heck of a series, but it's the Hershey Bears firing up their crowd, going back to the Calder Cup Finals. And it's a quick turnaround Friday night, but they'll cherish this one this evening.
Well, that's the biggest thing, Zach. It's such a huge win for the Bears right now, but looks like Todd's got Sutsy down there on the ice.
All right, Todd Sadowski standing by. Go ahead, Todd.
Riley Sutter, how do you describe this? I know you guys won the Calder Cup in a Game 7 overtime, but you did this at home. How's it feel?
Honestly, it's unbelievable. I mean, it never gets old. To be able to do it in front of our fans, it's awesome. It's a real fun starts now.
You didn't take the easy way, that's for sure, in this series. Got a lot of credit to Cleveland. They kept fighting back. Talk about Rosie in the final play.
I mean, he's a guy that he holds our team together. He's an older guy. He came here this year, wanted to be close to home, and he did a hell of a job this whole season, and I'm really happy to have him score tonight.
Take us into the locker room after you guys go in for overtime again, that type of deal. Calm, cool, what was the feeling like for you guys?
It's pretty even keel. I mean, we knew what we needed to do. I thought we've had a good game, and it's nice to get the job done.
Last thing is I would ask you about Shep. The guy's he just does his job all the way through, hung in there and net for you guys to get this victory.
Like I said before, both our goalies, whether it's Shep or Clay, they're the backbone to our team, and they kept us in that game.
All right, well, you can celebrate, get that trophy, and then it's on to the Calder Cup Finals. Thanks, Riley. There you go. We'll talk to another Bear here in a minute, but they're about to pick up some Eastern Conference hardware.
Thank you very much as we quickly look at the final schedule against Coachella Valley while they announce the game-winning goal. They will present the Canning Trophy momentarily. Representatives from the American Hockey League are here. All games will either be on Fox 43 or Fox 43.2. We will have a complete look at that schedule to come. Friday and Sunday, both those games are at Giant Center, and the Bears are headed back to Palm Desert Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Those are local Eastern times that you see on your screen if you're watching the broadcast. All Eastern times, of course, we are out. And who would have thought, back to Coachella Valley a year later. You can't make up this drama. And it looked like, man, the Bears let an opportunity slip away to no avail. And they get the win, and everyone down on the ice to take the photo, and they're not going to touch that trophy, I guarantee you that.
Yeah, that's always the big thing. Do you touch it? Do you don't touch it? If you have a couple chances at it, I saw in the picture last year, Cleveland didn't touch it. They touched it this year. Coachella didn't touch it. They touched it this year. It's one of those things. What an unbelievable thing here tonight.
Garrett Rowe, the game winner, is with Todd Sadowski.
The emotions that are going through you right now. You came home for moments like this, I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously cherry on top. I got my whole family in the stands. What a battle by the boys tonight. I mean, we're down up 3-0. Tied 3-3, overtime. This is playoff hockey. This is the best of it.
I don't know how to describe a series where you have to go into overtime for all 4 games at home, but guys, what's it like in the locker room knowing, okay, let's just go out. We need one.
Well, thankfully we went 3-1 in those, so it's almost better for us to go overtime, it seems like. But we got to find a way to close out these games late. If we get a lead, we just got to shut it down. Coachella's coming in here, they're a home team. And we got a day to rest, and we go again.
And lastly, about the goal. Take us through that particular play. How'd you finish it off? Because it was quite a flurry in front.
I have no idea. I think it just hit someone shot it, hit some skate. Luckily, you get a stick on it, and then just sit in a hole there and put it on net. Anything in overtime on net, and a chance to go in. So we'll take it. We'll take it.
Fantastic work. You guys are going to get hardware. It's not the one you want, but it's one you need to get the one that you want. Great job. All right, Rosie. There you go. Scored the game winner. Goes down in Hershey Bears lore. Historic goal here and a historic Eastern Conference Finals.
Thank you, Todd. We now are going to send it to public address announcer Jared Ronsky to introduce representatives from the American Hockey League.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention down to the ice and welcome American Hockey League Vice President of Hockey Operations, Haley Moore, for a special presentation.
The league just recently started presenting the Canning Trophy on ice, and the Bears get it back-to-back years.
The Canning Trophy is presented to the American Hockey League's Eastern Conference champions. With playoff victories over the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, Hartford Wolfpack, and Cleveland Monsters, the Hershey Bears have won the Canning Trophy and the right to represent the Eastern Conference in the 2024 Calder Cup Finals. Accepting the trophy on behalf of the Bears organization, our team captains, Dylan McElrath, Riley Sutter, Mike Vecchione, and Aaron Ness.
Last year, they did not touch the trophy in Rochester after a 6-game series win. Aaron Ness injured out there. See a little hardware on his foot. And the hardware between Haley Moore, the American Hockey League, and the Bears leadership crew. A celebration tonight at Giant Center, and they are not done roaring. Game 1, Calder Cup Finals, coming up on Friday night. The whole team's going to get in there. They're going to be instructed. Everybody take a step back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost ready to repeat the roar as we head back.
As Jared Ronsky on the PA makes the announcement, the Bears will surround it. The entire Black Aces group, everybody up from South Carolina is there. The entire injured group. See Lucas Johansson in there. Staff member Sean Flees, our athletic trainer, up front as well. Plus the entire Bears coaching staff. And Brian Helmer, Vice President of Hockey Operations, in that photo. A photo that is a special one. But as they do not touch the trophy, which is tradition, because it's not the one they want in the end, they want to repeat as Calder Cup champions. And one more time, the sticker board that we see here at Giant Center to mark that the Bears just need 4 more wins for the Calder Cup. Board falls over. Don't let that touch the trophy. Darren Rose got to put it on, right? It's only fitting.
Attaboy, Rosie.
Look at that roar. Aaron Rowe with his family in attendance. What a special moment for him, a special player, a special individual who meant so much for him and his family to come here to Hershey this year. And it is only fitting that he is the guy to do it. Catch your breath. I mean, what a game here tonight. We'll see if Todd's got anybody else downstairs. We got Todd's mic open, so if he grabs anybody, he can just go right ahead. We might have one more before we end here. But then it's back to work. Todd's downstairs. Right back to work. I mean, tomorrow you breathe, you do your pre-scout, and then you got to play Coachella Valley on Friday night.
Yeah, and you know what, Zach? It's one of those things. One of the best things about playoff hockey is when you move on, you get into a new team, you get a new pamphlet on a different group of guys.
Alex Leboge, go ahead, Todd.
All right, Alex, this is the way you want to talk about some interviews, some stuff, right? This is why you came back here too. I talked to Rosie. What's about this team? That 4 overtime games, you guys win 3 of them. What's this moment like for you?
It's unbelievable. It's always scary when they tie it up, and they never quit. And last time with overtime and everything, but feels great. You're right. This is exactly why we're here.
And I mentioned that because there's winning, there's going in places that all the sweat that you guys have in hockey, but to do it in front of family, friends, and all this kind of atmosphere adds a little bit to it. It has to.
Yeah, it makes it a little sweeter to do it in the sweetest place on earth. In front of friends, family, Bears fans. This is a special moment, and now we got to turn the page and get ready for the finals.
You don't know who it's going to be, but it's kind of fitting it's Rosie. I mean, just amazing what he's been able to do since he got inserted into the lineup in the playoffs.
Yeah, you know what? I knew the start of the year he means so much to this team. Off the ice, on the ice, what he brings. He plays the game a different way. Mental warfare out there, and he's older too, so he knows a lot. He's a wise man.
Well, maybe he'll get a little bit more rest than you guys, but all of you have to rest because you got the Calder Cup Finals coming up. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
We'll see you guys on Friday night. It happens fast, too, guys. Every other night, Friday, Sunday, flight, Tuesday, you got it. You put the schedule up there. These guys are going to celebrate briefly and then get ready for Coachella Valley.
Can't wait. It is going to be a blast heading back to Palm Desert, but work to be done at Giant Center first. Dan Bilesma and the Coachella Valley Firebirds have been hanging around. It's a rematch of two teams that went 7 games in overtime. We can't wait to bring it to you Friday night. Big thank you to Ed Albert, our producer here today. Great Save Productions for their excellent work. All our viewers on the NHL Network as well as Monumental Sports Network. Garrett, final thoughts here tonight. More hockey to be played. This was one heck of a series that could have gone either way, but 10,520 go home cheering tonight. Their team will play for the Calder Cup for the 25th time in franchise history.
Yeah, you know what, Zach, it's a very unconventional way to get to Game 7, but at the end of the day, you go into an overtime period that, you probably look back on the third period not liking, a full third period of what you played. And, for Rosie to come back in, you talk about him just being that veteran leadership in that group. And I know the guys, have leaned on him a lot. And, he steps up, and that's a big goal. That